Hey!
We were live for
What's
ourselves
up?
for a
What's up,
minute.
fuckers? Welcome to Awesome Talk Season 4, Episode 5 on February 3rd, 2015. Welcome, everybody, to the bar tonight. Welcome our people, our cats, our guests, our fucking everything.
What's
We have
up,
a-
dudes?
We have a pretty amazing show for you tonight as usual.
Oh, no.
We're going to sit here, we're going to drink beers and talk shit.
Probably.
Maybe.
I think that's
Most
a good
likely.
possibility.
We might just crochet.
You never know, though.
That's good too.
We can crochet.
Definitely. People still do it?
People
yeah.
do that.
Absolutely.
My
Did
wife
you know there are
knits a lot,
approximately
like,
4,000 apps
well,
on the iPhone App Store for crochet?
Funny you should mention that
Yeah.
because recently in the news there was the girl who knits from her pussy. She shoves
That's
a
a
ball of
sham.
yarn. She shoves a ball of yarn
such
up there
a
and
sham.
dispenses it out.
No.
And it just
And-
comes out
That
as
is
a sweater.
such a lie. Like
would-
everyone.
You think it's a sham?
I would
All
pay
right.
to watch
Well, when
that.
you read about it or when you first hear about it, you think that like her vagina has some magic powers and she could like move the knitting needles.
Sounds
Bullshit.
pretty magical.
She's just shoving the string up there and pulling it out to knit with her fucking hands. She could just do it with her hands and
That's
get
like-
rid
Hey,
of the
Well,
that's a
vagina.
technique.
Yeah, look,
That's a trade.
Yeah, that's just
That's a nice trade.
That's just a mistake. I mean,
called
obviously she
whore
was
knitting.
supposed to. She's trying to brag about how she's like getting a chemical coating on the entire thing. You know, it helps.
She
It
did.
helps
She
wick
said she
away the
wasn't
sweat
gonna
faster.
stop when she had her period. She was just gonna.
Yeah,
go
she
back.
was going to knit right through this period.
Fight through
So
it.
it's going to be a cool design.
Right, it's like tie-dye, but awful.
Yeah, it's like tie-dye but awful, and it smells.
I kind of
Really
want to
bad.
set that lady
It smells
up.
kinda like
but I
period
wouldn't
time.
Well, setting her on fire seems extreme. It seems extreme. It seems like an extreme sort
I
of
just hate
response.
that this is the kind of shit that they call performance art. It's
Ooh.
like, no.
You do something with your vagina.
Stop
It's an art.
fucking
It's a,
But
yeah,
then
and
shooting
you're-
a
ping pong
and
ball
you're
out of a
performing
vagina,
for the
that's
people,
something.
so it's a
That's
performance.
That's an art.
Actually, what's even better is being able to suck a ping pong ball up from the floor into it.
Now
I've seen
that's
things.
yeah.
I've seen things.
You've seen things. Hey, this guy runs superteamh2.com. I'm sure he's seen all
things you
kinds of
can't
shit.
unseen.
Yeah.
It was in a bar that had well, it was in a
Well,
strip
it had to be a bar.
It was in a strip club that had a pool table, and she said she would show us something if we paid her $5.
Okay.
And
That's all it
she made a
You guys
Yeah,
pull,
really?
pull the money
pull
together.
the money together, and then she made a cue ball disappear.
What? Wait, with her hand or with hands free?
Hands free.
Ooh.
I can get a Subway sandwich for $5 and I can get that. So.
America. I mean,
America.
I know, right? You know?
I mean, $10. You got a great night.
That is.
Indeed.
Yeah, that extra
It,
flashy actually
it would have been
abilities.
cool if it was a magic 8 ball and you can like shake her and it
Oh, yeah.
Will I get laid tonight?
Yeah.
Signs point to no. Mainly
Yeah, but see,
because
with
of
the-
the 8 ball lodged up here.
But the prestige is when she makes it reappear.
That was really something.
And I'll,
shoots it
What'd
out.
she say? I was gonna say,
and
yeah.
all the
She'll
balls
let you-
in.
Yeah.
She'll let you
Corner
keep it
pocket.
for
she
$10.
breaks with it, like poosh, just boom.
Christ.
Oh, whoa.
The concussion pops your ears after it shoots.
The way
Oh,
it's-
that's old
Sonic
cute.
Wave.
That chick over there, no, she's old
Shatter
cute
the
pussy.
windows. Oh, Jesus.
I want to say what's
you
up.
you can get PTSD from a good hooker.
I want to say what's up to Michael McHale in the
Hey, what's
chat
up?
room.
Hey.
What's up, man?
You're the only one tonight. Welcome.
Yeah. Oh, there are more coming. Believe me,
yourself in.
there are more coming.
Oh, and I'm sure.
They are.
For the
they
time
are
being,
coming.
though, Michael, Clanky's directly to you.
We are
Can't
all
be a mistake.
yours.
Yeah.
What do you wanna
Aren't
see
you
tonight?
excited
You're welcome.
and or ashamed?
Woo! Dance for the man.
And for the love of God, show some ass.
Okay.
We gotta make some goddamn money.
But I don't want her.
Yeah. Well, nobody else can twerk like you, so
That
get out
is
there.
true.
You're the one that won that competition.
Oh wow! I'm
So
glad I was absent that day.
I just want to throw this out
Close
there.
second, Ryan. You were a close second.
Senator Tom Tillis
Tell us.
made apparent the extent of his distaste for government regulations, saying that even requiring employees to wash their hands after they take a shit in the bathroom is going too far.
Yeah, he's a moron.
Is that going too far?
Yeah.
Are you telling people what to do?
Can you read the headline though?
I can read the headline.
Local fucking moron opens his
The headline,
mouth.
the headline tells a different story.
GOP senator wants to eat poop.
Straight to the point.
Straight to the
I learned
point.
everything I needed about the story right from the headline.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he a
There you
senator from Florida?
Wow, they're really.
Well,
Where's his address? I'll send him
Fucking,
some poop. Yeah.
yeah.
He
Tell
really
me it's
jumped to
Florida.
a
That's what we should
conclusion.
all do,
Yeah.
just shit in a bag and
He's-
send it
send
to
it
his
to
house.
him.
He's North Carolina.
That's
Hey.
close enough to
Hey,
Florida.
my
Oh, we could
my
drive
poop-
it down there.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah.
Hey, my poop will be nice.
We
and
could just go
spicy.
shit on his
There you
lawn.
There'd probably be a little ass blood sprayed in there with it.
Yeah,
It'd be good.
exactly.
Little tangy. Yeah. You have the sweet and sour poop going on.
You looked at Woo.
Of course.
Well, who else?
Yeah, who
Come on,
else?
I mean, you know. It's not like, we don't have Chance and Renee here. We can't say adobo. You know?
I think you should wash your hands after you poop.
I think if you
I mean, I'm going
That's
old
my
school.
final
but-
word.
I think if you work with food,
Yeah.
it's the sort of like, we can all agree that's an okay rule, right?
Yeah.
That's not going too
Well,
far.
I think that
unwritten
I'm
rule.
on the fence.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with him in the fact that something that basic shouldn't have to be mandated
You know,
by
you were
the
so
government.
chronically on the fence
I know.
that at this point, it's like actually a detriment to your health.
No, there's nothing wrong with that rule because if you
No.
want to own a restaurant in this country and you want to serve fucking people food, they should that should be a fucking guarantee. That's your responsibility to make
Yeah.
sure you don't make
No, that's
fucking
just
people
it.
sick
That
with your
should-
food.
That should just
Period.
be common fucking
It's
sense.
not about
It
the
shouldn't
government.
be
It's
common
just
sense.
it's restaurant
Logical.
policy too. It's restaurant policy. It's not forced by the government. It's forced by the people who own the restaurants.
I just think it's a
Because they don't. And before the government ever said anything
Well,
about
it's
it, they
also
got
probably
sued
part
about
of
it.
it.
That's
I
the
just,
problem.
I just think it's a shitty place to
Not
live
just
in
a
where
restaurant
your
thing.
decision
Yeah.
on going to a restaurant is whether or not they actually have a hand washing policy.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
If you,
That just kind of sucks.
if I go to your restaurant and I find out your policy is that your employees don't have to wash their hands,
I'm not
not
eating there.
going back.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
eating
a
that's
free
just-
market, baby. You can go wherever you want.
You're
You don't have to
totally
go
missing
there.
the point, though. It should be common sense across the board to
To
fucking
wash-
wash your hands when you take a
But
shit
it's
and or
not.
piss.
It's not.
right.
That's
It's
the
not
common
problem.
sense.
That's
my
the
And you know
problem.
what? That's why we have to have things that people like to call stupid rules like that. If you don't like the stupid rules, then read a fucking book and stop being a fucking moron. And stop not washing your hands and getting people fucking sick
But
from
it's
wiping
true.
your ass
No,
and
no,
then
that's-
serving them food and being a fucking moron who creates a reason
Here's what I
for
worry
a
about.
legislative
Here.
a person in a legislative position to have to make a rule because you did something that fucking stupid and got somebody fucking sick and now everybody else has to suffer.
I feel like this senator is like struggling to compare this to the seatbelt law. Like I never
That's
agreed
probably
with the
what he's
seatbelt
doing,
law.
yeah.
Like, if you don't want to wear a seatbelt, that's
It's
your
my
choice.
choice,
If
man.
you want to be splattered all over the fucking sidewalk, well then that's your fucking problem.
And
you
see,
know what I mean?
that's-
So,
He's
that's-
probably just mad because that's what he did before he was a senator. He worked in a restaurant. And he was
Yeah,
like,
it's
I
like,
don't
I don't like washing my hands.
It's so hard.
Yeah, God.
My hands are
God,
getting dry.
every time you
God
eat
damn it.
every shit, I shit like 6 times a shift. Like every time.
Not
God.
only, not only do I have to go through the trouble of pushing the shit out, now I have to wash
Now
my
I have
hands
to
too.
wash my hands afterwards.
Bringing my own food to North Carolina.
This country's going to hell. I am running for office.
I used to be able to just wash my hands while I did the dishes.
Yeah, yeah. I bet North Carolina gets the most orders from Omaha Steaks than anybody else I've heard do. Because nobody's going out to eat.
Yeah.
No,
Not after this.
Send
No.
it to me.
Yeah, just send me something clean. I can't take this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go walk
now I
into
want
traffic and
Omaha
die.
steak.
Thank you.
Yeah, but some people that worked at the places that pack your food weren't washing their hands either.
Oh,
They
damn
would
it.
order out of
Never
state.
ends.
This,
And who knows? Maybe
Cut
the
one
chickens
head
and the
off
cows
and
were
two
washing
more.
their
Yes.
hands and paws and
Oh,
claws.
God.
and
That
shit.
I won't stand for.
It's
Right?
the end
Right?
of the fucking world.
No, but I
man.
believe the people who package the meat are fully dressed in gloves and fucking and suits.
yeah,
and
but
like,
that's
all
because
that.
you were forcing them.
Yeah,
to.
right, yeah.
Yeah, no, hey, I was arguing for it.
Yeah, but
Yeah. I want regulations
But
on my
if they're
food.
wearing
Fuck
that
yeah.
suit, are they
My
taking
first thought when
shit
you said
off?
Absolutely.
Wearing
As a matter of fact, I think
what's
there
going
needs
on?
to be more regulation on my
Look.
food. As a matter of fact,
It's
I
clear to
just want to
me.
go on the record and say the first time when you said gloves and suits, the first thing that popped into my head was like those big
Hazmat, sort of like
Yes,
but
Walter
but-
White,
Walter
Heisenberg
White,
sort of suit.
Walter
Yeah.
White gloves, but then like a perfect Armani suit. And
Yeah.
the first thing that popped in my head is, how did he tie the tie? Those big asshole
It's
ones.
not like the fucking 1940s or something. Like it's some dude with a cigar hanging out of his mouth and a white
Looking
beater
over your
with a
feet,
meat
hatching in
cleaver, just hacking fucking animals to pieces and
And for
throwing
some
them into
reason,
a
those
fucking
were
piece
good
of
old
paper.
days.
Like they have
Chest
come a
hair
little
just nodding
farther.
in his
Some
butt.
extension Armani.
Yeah, rolling up on his arm.
His gold chain.
He's got his
tangled
fucking
in
hair
his
like
hair.
waxed
Those
over,
travel
you know what I
days.
mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And the scary thing is, back
Is it
then, what did you have to worry about?
distance?
Salmonella, cancer. That was it.
Boom.
Two things.
Boom.
And measles, but we got past that.
We're,
No,
yeah,
fuck
we're
measles.
We're good
over
now.
that.
Yeah,
Measles. Stop trying to scare me.
yes,
with the
next to
measles.
know.
It
Next to know, we
working.
don't have to worry about salmonella or cancer.
Kansas.
Anymore.
Fuck! I got the cancer.
We fucked up!
Oh.
God damn it!
Hey, look,
Things have
this
gotten
center.
worse, have they?
Look.
Somebody decided it was more important for us to get boners
I'm sorry,
for
but
4
fucking-
hours straight.
Didn't it?
Fucking
Yeah, Disney World.
what the hell's his name?
Got the mean.
That guy.
That guy, that senator from North Carolina is just fighting for your freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just fighting for
He's
your
a
goddamn-
patriot.
He's a
That's what I
patriot. He's
mean.
fighting for your freedom.
Yeah.
He's an asshole.
Did you think when the Pilgrims were coming over here on the
Yeah.
Santa Maria that they had toilet paper to wipe their ass with when they were cooking? No,
No.
they were fucking pilgrims.
They were shitting right in the frying pan.
That was their meal.
And then they got here and died of dysentery from eating vegetables.
Yeah, well, they had a choice between dysentery and scurvy because back then it was thought that if you ate your
They
own
either
shit
died
deep
from
fried,
being
you
on the
wouldn't get
boat,
scurvy.
or they died from being the indigenous flora and fauna.
and people. Didn't really work out.
Holy shit.
No.
Indians either.
So,
well, yeah, well, the next wave.
Well, you got
Four
the flora,
children.
the fauna, and then the us.
let me
Oh,
make
then
some
that
announcements.
Oh, let's announce
Well, I'm
things.
gonna make some announcements. So I haven't even done any
Hey,
of
we
those
didn't
yet.
do it around the bar.
We
yet.
didn't
Oh,
do it.
shit, we just started.
I wanted a strong start,
really into
so that's what we got.
Mission accomplished.
Mission. Thank you, John Lackus, for So we have a great show tonight in the house. We have our guest B-Tre returning to the bar again.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
Dude, you are one of the few people that has an open invitation to this bar, by the way.
You're
dude.
also one of the
Whenever
few
you
people
want-
that have
Andrew has,
Yeah.
Andrew has to ask first.
And I jump on the invitation every single time.
I also want
I
to.
actually, I sent a picture to Rick earlier of Oliver Twist that just said, "Man, have an episode, please."
I also want to say, Andrew, Awesome Talk veteran, back is at the bar tonight.
Yes, Rodney. Link to me being here. Yes,
My,
yes,
work.
clink now.
Here
Yes,
he
I
is.
arrived.
Oh,
Hey,
You existed.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem, no problem, no problem.
What?
you not hear me?
So later on tonight, swinging through the studio is going to be Keith Kenny, who's a one-man band, and that dude is awesome, man. So I'm sure he'll have his guitar with him, and that'll be fucking great. Maybe we can get a
And if
real
not, we
close
got
song.
one.
Yeah, exactly.
We have
Exactly.
several. Let's see how fucking good this guy is.
Yeah.
What, 6 string on the left hand.
Hey, you know what we'll do? I'll fucking snap the neck on the guitar and give it to him. Be like, make music now, motherfucker.
Go, bitch.
And
You
then
know
he
what?
does.
Here.
Yeah.
He does.
And
And if he does, he deserves our
Here's
respect.
a mostly drank mug of beer.
Yeah.
Give me a beat. Drop the bass on that shit.
Here's
the
Sarah's
show's over.
sunglasses.
The show
Power
ends.
goes down.
The end.
It's like Tom Dente's here.
Yep.
So,
Motherfucker.
in the middle of the show tonight, we're gonna show some a clip from Ice in the Face. Our friend Becca is very sick. We're gonna air her video again to try to get her some help. Also, we're gonna show a clip from the Live at the Saint show that every single person at this table was at, man. So we haven't really showed any of that on live when we're on the air. So tonight we're gonna give you 10 minutes. We're actually gonna air the
It was ill.
10 minutes of the Sherman
I
Tanks
still
panel.
need you to give me like a
Nice.
mass media fucking dump, dude. I need the fucking
Oh, dude,
like
yeah.
all that fucking raw, man.
Yeah.
I need that shit. Me and I gotta get some to Scott Burton too. Like,
Yeah,
I
dude, he's
need
got it,
I
man.
need a lot of shit.
He can
I
yank
got
it, man.
I got a great little 30-second clip of you and fucking Rodney Rush fucking beatboxing
In the
with
street?
fucking struggles.
In the street, like
Doing
the
back
street
up
boxing.
honking.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Struggles in the background just going.
That sounds amazing.
Oh, dude, that way,
Right,
what the
give it to
hell?
me.
How do you withhold? Don't
That's what I'm
withhold.
saying.
had
We
to,
gotta
I'm
get
sorry, it
this
was
shit
my
all
God
pulled together.
damn
And
it.
we gotta burn it to discs so that everybody's got a like, you know, make
And
a
then
bunch of
bury
discs
it
so
in
that we
her
all
tree.
got
In 10
copies.
years,
Yeah.
we'll dig it up.
And 400
Buried in
years.
landfill.
Remind me after that
Off
show.
full
I'll
of
fucking
office.
download it
Yeah,
on
man.
the computer.
So there's that.
The
That's going
computer.
on.
So shit happened.
Computer.
So
And then things come
Did you
later.
watch IT Crowd yet?
No.
You mother
son of a
fucking
cunt.
dirty motherfucker.
Jesus Christ.
It seems like he's
Just
gonna get
watch
around
it.
to
Has
that when he gets around
anyone
to fucking
here
the
watched
I'm
the
gonna
show
fuck
IT
the auto
Crowd?
blow and watch
No,
IT
but I
Crowd.
haven't.
Well, get them both out of the way already.
He's gonna fuck the auto blow, watch IT Crowd, and Andrew's gonna film it.
Bing bang boom.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yes,
Finally,
that's what I was
one
waiting
looking for.
Knock that
Yeah.
off my bucket list. Jesus. I seriously thought the harder one to do was gonna be that over like jumping out of a window. But
No.
No.
Not that one.
Just watch me
That's the next
masturbate
one.
to British comedy.
That's the next
Yeah,
No,
that's
don't
to
take it.
British comedy, exactly.
Please.
They've gotten a lot funnier. They've gotten a lot funnier.
they're slightly less British now.
Yeah, exactly. Big help.
All the difference.
You know what I mean?
Really.
With that King's English.
Yeah. They're all like, yeah.
We got down this.
That's it.
You bloody
what?
cunt. Like, what?
Bloody.
Hey, make us a cup of tea. Who's us? It's just you. You're by yourself. What are you talking about?
I'm a bit kind
Shut up,
of
John Cleese.
bullocks.
Idiot.
Yeah, bullocks.
Fucking bitches.
Uh,
Bullocks.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Bullocks.
Bollocks.
Never mind the bullet.
He's just changing vowels. He's like,
Bullocks.
Bilux.
Whatever. You're like
Spearlocks? There you go.
Bueller.
Bueller.
Yeah,
So,
you did
internet
it.
addict attempts to cure himself by chopping off his hand.
That's
Makes
stupid. You
sense.
can
Wait,
still
what?
get the internet without a hand.
The guy was addicted to the internet, and in order to
Jesus.
cure himself, he chopped his own
Oh,
hand
sorry,
off.
got
retard.
two.
Idiot.
Yeah. I'm sorry, retard.
Yeah, he still has the other
He
hand.
deserves it.
What's
Next
he doing?
story.
Yeah.
Well, even now you got voice recognition. You can just say like, "Okay, Google fucking porno," and you would get porno.
And eventually, you won't be able to escape it.
What?
I don't
was he
believe
addicted
him.
to
I don't want
You want me to
I
find
didn't
out?
cut off his hair
Videos.
for
See, I
a
can see
completely
why now.
unrelated
Like,
reason.
jerk off hand.
Well, let's see.
EN websites.
You know what? All these crazy stories, they come from China.
Weird.
Damn
But like
Chinese
people
bastards.
die like in
Uh,
internet cafes.
Hey, don't you
and
dare
In
look at me
China.
like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
China.
This guy was a teenager. He was 19. His name was Wang. And,
Wang, of
Yeah,
course.
right.
He
Sad-
disrespected his
Not
family
that.
and was
He's
forced to
the-
commit
Calls
the
a
sacred act
curtain
of cutting off
hand
your whack
chopping.
fingers, you know, like
Whack fingers.
Well, yeah, I think
that's-
Hashtag whack fingers.
your,
the
your whack
law,
fingers.
Harry
He had to whack off his whack.
Hammurabi's
Yeah.
law. A hand for a
Masturbatory
whack.
Harry Carey.
Andy Carey.
According to the
Andy
Daily
Carey.
Mail,
That was
the
a-
teenager whose
very
name is
good.
Wang sat on a bench in public and chopped off his hand because he was addicted to the internet. Medical experts were able to reattach Wang's hand.
And
All-
bring his addiction back. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Robot
Yeah.
hand.
Yes,
Modern
right.
science.
He was
Modern
like,
science.
"You're dooming me to hell!"
But we don't care. We're saving your
Here's the part I
life.
love. We cannot accept that this has happened, his mother told the Daily Telegraph. It was completely out of the blue. He was a smart boy. Well,
Was.
not as
Was.
smart as maybe we once thought. I mean,
Unless he knows
So
something that we don't know.
Did he
Yeah.
want both
Yeah,
hands
yeah,
cut off,
apparently the
but
internet's
once he
in my
cut off
head.
one hand, he didn't
Can't
have
get
a
rid of
hand to
this.
All
cut
this
the
time
other.
I thought it was my
I don't know.
balls.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, he knows
But
that when
one
you
grew back,
smoke bath
bigger
salts,
and
you see
stronger.
Wait,
things.
am I right about that?
what's that?
Did he want to cut both hands off, but after he cut off the first one, he didn't have another one to cut the second one off?
Oh! He has to just ram it into the knife.
Oh, I could have figured that out.
You gotta figure out, how would you have gone about cutting off the second hand?
knife in my-
so
Hold on,
what
hold on,
I
I gotta
would
piss
no,
while
no,
I'm
hold up. What
explaining
I
I'm
would have
listening
done
from the
was
toilet.
I would have used the knee,
The toilet.
the back of my knee on the one leg there, you know, like
Sure.
such. I'd put my arm right here and use like the back of my knee over here and just hang the blade over it, and then I'd go bam.
What if it didn't work?
Leverage.
Yeah.
Just
It'll
like
work.
Do it a couple
right?
times.
It's
It'll
sound.
work.
The science
That's
is sound.
not
If you're
It's like when I
committed,
did it.
it'll work.
If you're not a bitch,
Yeah.
it'll work.
It's working a fulcrum and a lever, and it'll do it.
Or,
It'll
you know, phone a friend.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
And to be completely honest, if after the
50-50.
first swing you haven't
Yeah,
got
I
it,
mean,
you'll
if I
probably pass out
absolutely
from
have
blood
to
loss
have
anyway.
both hands
Basically,
gone
yeah.
right now, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting
Yeah.
the backs of my knees into the equation. I'm forming a fucking lever, and I'm just gonna give it the mightiest fucking bash I got with my
See?
elbow.
That's smarter than me.
Take
My
that
first thing would be
motherfucker
like
right
take the
off.
one hand I have left, grab the cleaver, and just done.
Yeah.
I give up there.
Or a
That's that. You
bandsaw.
want to get rid of the internet
Yeah,
connection?
or
Cleaver to
tie
the
your
head.
hands together, bam something.
Take it with
Yeah.
your good hand, throw it up in the air, and try to time it right.
It's like pitching to yourself.
Well, no, then all you gotta do is take your nubs and you grab the cleaver, and then you just fall on it, you know?
Yeah. Right.
To
And
commit a
then
ritual
it's-
seppuku.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then there you
handless
go.
seppuku.
That is victory. That's how you do it. That's how you cut off both hands,
someone
and
comes
then
out and just like,
ritualistically
"Victory!"
commit suicide.
It's seppuku.
We figured it out. That's how you do it. Seppuku.
That's when you
Seppuku.
fucking kill yourself. Is it
Yeah,
seppuku?
seppuku.
I'm sure there's an
S-E-P-P.
Seppuku.
S-E-P-P-P-U-L-T-R-A sepultura.
Seppuku.
What?
So
Boo-boo.
here's one that might blow all your minds to pieces.
God, I hope so.
Charles Manson's wedding plans implode.
Oh, what?
Oh, poor Chuck.
Poor.
By the way, in my opinion, Charles Manson never did anything wrong. So let's just talk about that for 1 second. How Charles Manson never, in any sort of provable way, fucking hurt anybody.
He's brainwashed everyone. That was
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
If
no,
I
because-
said to John Lackey from SuperTameH2.com,
God, Sarah of
Yeah.
SpookyMeat.com really sucks, doesn't
yeah,
she? That
you
bitch
should stab the
needs to be
shit out of that
Well,
bitch.
if he took me out into the desert
And
and like,
then
gave me
you
a doom
did it.
buggy and gave me tons of peyote, I'd probably do
And
it.
fucked you in the ass
What?
repeatedly.
How about this? If Jim Jones wasn't a fucking, it was a pussy and didn't follow through with his own shit, would you feel the same way?
Yes. Yes, I would.
You would be like, oh, that's okay. You can trick
Look,
a bunch of people into
listen.
drinking the fucking Kool-Aid
Right.
and go and
You had free
Yeah,
will.
as
You could
long
do it
as
yourself.
nobody,
Yeah.
you know.
with you.
and then you fucking pussied out and you're just like, I didn't kill anybody.
Yeah,
I didn't kill
anybody.
anybody. Hey.
Right.
I didn't kill anybody.
He just
I
drank
don't
some,
feel bad for him, okay? Like,
Plausible
I don't feel
deniability.
bad
He just
for
drank
him,
some
but-
high C and pretended to die. He was like, oh,
Oh,
no.
shit.
That stuff is really strong.
yeah.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Oh,
The ship. I see it.
Anybody else
I
is in
see
the
the
party,
ship,
so-
guys. I
Here,
see it. I
right,
see
right,
it.
thank you so much.
Keep on drinking, guys. I can see the ship. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
You guys awake?
Anybody drink?
You
Anybody
guys
drink
done?
it? No. Damn it.
You guys? You're all okay.
No.
You're dead now. Later.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
right. Exactly.
Well,
Just so you all know. And then he stands there
You
like,
feel
I
different.
made this happen.
Y'all dumb motherfuckers!
I didn't have to commit murder to make this happen.
So we need
That's
a
the gift for
confession.
listening to
We
me.
need a confession from the guy. Is
from,
that it?
from Charles Manson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you
need
know.
a
Good luck.
confession from
Good luck getting like any two words in a row.
Hey, he said, you give me my life, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So, you know, said those people were did what they were born to do. Did
No,
what they
no,
were raised to do.
no. Well, the thing about that is because it was the perfect example because the entire country went really, really far out of their way to get behind a corrupt system.
Right.
Everybody
Right,
knew
right,
what
right,
was
right.
happening. Everybody knew what was happening. Every person on the planet.
Okay, so connect
they
that
made
to
such
Manson.
a monster of him. And everybody on the planet knew what was happening. They knew he wasn't getting justice. They knew that they were bending the rules to go get him. But nobody cared.
Yeah.
Because it's Charles Manson.
Because it was Charles Manson.
Because a movie star
And he had a
died.
swastika.
Yeah,
Because
that's
it was-
right.
Exactly.
That's right. A
It was
pretty movie
murder on
star
the
died.
front page, on the news headlines.
Yeah.
It wasn't murder in your backyard anymore. It was murder in your imagination.
Well, yeah,
the
because
people,
speak
the
to your
people
point.
It would be
who,
like an
the people who
insanely
touched your
fucking
imagination
famous
and made you
actress
dream
being murdered
were being
by a bunch
killed
of
by
people.
dirty
Well, yeah,
hippies
I mean,
in the
imagine-
California
That's
hills.
like
You
Wait,
know?
get-
who's big right now? Natalie Portman is big? I don't know.
What?
What?
That's kind of not out.
Princess
Whoa.
No, pick an actress.
That's kind of out of left field.
No.
Yeah.
Pick a pretty actress who's famous right now.
Scarlett
Popular.
Johansson.
Okay, so Scarlett Johansson.
She better not
some-
die.
Imagine,
Son of a bitch.
imagine
Don't
if somebody
you
did
wish
that
it
to
on
her.
That's basically
Oh,
it.
if someone murdered Scarlett Johansson, I'll hunt that motherfucker down.
Well, they didn't just murder him though. Let's not
What
forget.
other titties am I
Let's
going
not
to
forget. Hey, whoa,
I've already killed 3
Time
men
out.
because I thought they
He's
might do
signing
something.
on.
I'll hit my ass.
He's
They
signing on.
didn't just murder him. There was blood playing involved with that shit.
Yeah, they're writing notes on the wall.
There was blood
Yeah,
playing, but
yeah.
that shit got fucking sadomasochistic really fast.
There was
alright?
long division
Those
written
motherfuckers
shit
were having
on the
like blood
ceiling.
orgies and writing messages on the
yeah.
fucking walls and going fucking ape shit.
Tripping
like
on
ballistic.
peyote, that's what you do.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
But at the
They're on
same
peyote
time,
and inventing a
Manson.
new language.
Manson.
But no,
It
but
makes
they
sense.
made him
And
so
you
much
need something
more of a
to put on
monster than
walls
he
so
actually
blood
was.
is perfect.
That's
Exactly.
Manson could have
And the wall's
easily.
really nice in the moonlight.
Exactly. Hell yeah.
Manson could have easily said, I don't know what the fuck those bitches did that for.
No.
But he didn't.
They didn't.
He didn't. What did he say?
Because they
He
were
said,
all
blah, 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 blah,
fried.
blah.
They were
Yeah.
all fried. Dude, they
I
were
got
up
the
them
swastika into his
most
forehead.
of the
Not helping
most,
his cause.
most
Yeah,
of
he was
the
totally
most of
innocent.
the
He
I
other
got a
totally
guys.
swastika on my forehead. I don't give a shit.
Most
No,
of
he's
the
in
most of the
birthmark. Made from
it was
titties.
it was like the
Hitler
first
stole it
dude.
from me, that motherfucker.
It's funny. It's
It
like
was
he
like the-
clearly had like an insane amount of influence over them. But then also, what he says during his trial is absolutely right. When
What?
he's like, "I didn't make these kids. You made them. They're
Oh, yeah.
they've been thrown out of their homes. They're homeless. They're runaways.
Click me.
Society
It was the
wants
first
nothing to do
Columbine.
with them."
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it
he's
was
like,
the first
"So don't say
Columbine.
that I
It
made
was-
them.
there
I
were
just
a lot of
took
people-
them
yeah.
in."
Hey.
But he could have
No.
taken them in and taught them like programming.
Oh my God.
With
Or
their
crochet. He
vaginas.
could have taken them
No,
in and
but-
like gave him a hug.
But more
He was like, no,
importantly than
fucking
that-
kill everyone.
Yeah, there were a lot of
kill
kids
this
in America.
famous
There were a
person.
lot of kids in America doing
He's had an
LSD
epiphany.
and tripping out at that
The man
point.
has had an
They were the
epiphany.
ones who fucking lost it and went for it. You know.
I'm gonna get.
He's going A-plot.
I'm going A-pop. I'm gonna get Charles Manson to call an awesome
Please.
podcast.
Stop it. I don't
want
know.
Come on.
No,
If I
no.
did it, would you guys be like,
Yes.
what would you ask? What would you ask,
It
Charles?
really, I don't know.
What would you ask Charles Manson if given the chance?
So, how's prison?
I've already heard everything he has to say. That's all he's
Yeah,
spent his
there's
entire
nothing-
life doing is sitting in a box talking about shit.
Well, that's
That's
what
it.
we're doing.
I've
That's
already
what
heard
everybody
it.
does all day.
That's
everyone. Don't you
No, I
get it?
do understand.
They're all sitting in a box.
See, but
We're all
that's a
sitting in
difference.
the box.
That's a
We're
difference.
talking.
That's a difference. I can go outside after this, and I can get in a car and drive somewhere and do things. You know, like,
The only difference
Charles Manson can't.
The only difference between Charles Manson and us
Is
is that he has one single box, whereas we have a box here. Then I'm going to go out into my box that has wheels to go home to my other box.
Multi-box.
And then I'm going to go to
That's
bed in my
the
bed
only
box.
reason.
Multi-pass?
Oh my
That's the
God.
only difference.
Our life compared
That's
to
it.
Charles Manson represents the multiverse.
Holy fuck.
Oh!
Heard it here
It just
first.
split off into
Fucks
different
blue.
directions.
I am
Like
just
this.
making science happen. Somebody
Hey,
get me a beaker and a
You blew my
microscope.
mind.
Science up.
Where's my Bunsen burner?
And my
Science
beaker.
like
My
a
Erlenmeyer
motherfucker.
flask.
Like, shut the fuck up.
So what happened with his wife?
I kind of
Well,
thought, I thought you were
yeah,
talking
that's-
about the Muppet beaker.
What happened to his wall?
By the
Somebody
way,
give me
by
my
the way,
beaker and a
He
microscope.
looks great.
he first of all, he looks great, and his would-be wife is pretty hot.
She is.
Pretty hot.
Manson's wife.
Manson's
Well,
would-be
not
wife.
anymore, but-
So,
Yeah, he looks fucking great. Yeah, that swastika healed up real good.
Yeah.
Fucking time has been real kind to him. You know, it's that prison diet and all that fresh air. You know what I'm
He
saying?
turned it into a kite. It's
her name is
Oh, yeah, he's
Afton.
doing great.
It's incredible
looks
that he still looks
fantastic.
certifiably
Her
insane.
name,
It's incredible.
her name is Afton Elaine Starr Burton.
Yeah, great.
Any,
she
any relation to Scott Burton?
Makes sense.
She,
Or LeVar
she's
Burton.
Swedish?
Yeah.
LeVar Burton, what the heck? This is a reading rainbow.
What the fuck?
She taught him how to read.
They haven't held a wedding. Let's see, because their final chance. Let's see, and this
You
past
know, she
weekend was their final
announced
chance
that
before
shit
their
like a year
90-day
ago.
license expired. Bummer. It's not like this is a surprise though, considering Manson's less than enthused attitude about the
Yeah,
whole thing.
yeah.
Oh, that he said, referring
He's
to
the
the
most
wedding.
enthusiastic man.
Yeah, he
Hold on,
doesn't give a
hold on.
fuck
Right,
about
this
it.
is what he said. Oh, that he said, referring to the wedding. That's a
You gotta
bunch
do it in
of
his voice,
garbage.
though. You gotta
I
do it
read
in his
this, yeah,
voice.
You know that,
I
man.
read
That
this.
just be fucking
I read
crazy.
this story like a year ago. This is an older one.
He said, you know that, man. That's trash. We're just playing that for the public consumption.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, he's the most real rock star that ever fucking lived, man. He tells it like the fuck it
Except
is.
he's not a rock star. His music sucks.
Yeah, it wasn't so good.
His,
Yeah,
his music
His
sounded
music
like it was
is-
written by a
I tell you
psychopath.
the lyrics
Artist
every
Dude,
single
Hey, his music
He's
is
the
weird.
world's most
Parents.
unfortunate acid head. He's just
Yeah.
fucking like, yo.
Here's
went
what I
into
love,
the
though.
woods and
He was a
never
weird
came
Beach
back
Boy.
and did some crazy
I don't know if you guys ever keep
Yeah.
up with this,
Could never
but
get the falsetto
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
He was that deranged fifth Beatle.
He was the, he was the awkward beach
He was
boy.
Yoko!
He got
The
hooked to fucking
deranged
meth and
fifth
died in a gutter
I
somewhere.
think I
every
just looked up
every
Charles
so
Manson.
often he
That
pops
adds
up in the news.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
because he
pops,
comes up for
Parole.
Yeah, parole.
and he always
comes
gets
up for-
denied the
Yeah,
fucking
and the
parole.
whole
Yeah.
country,
It's
and
like,
the whole
why
fucking,
even give
hey,
that
hey,
to him?
hey,
Like, dude, we're never letting you out of
5 minutes hate you or whatever, you know, like 10 seconds,
Yeah.
like, you know
Like,
what I mean? And the
seriously.
whole country takes the time
He
out of
tells
their
him how
day
it
to
is, just
rejoice
tell him
that
how
he will
it is.
never see the
It's
light of day
ridiculous.
again.
It's ridiculous. Yeah,
It's
it is
like
ridiculous.
Emmanuel
Yeah.
fucking, you know,
Dude, he's an
Goldstein, you know,
old
like
man
fucking-
now.
And what would happen if you let him out?
That's what
Yeah,
happens.
what would
when
happen?
one
They'd
goes
lock
blind.
him up in a fucking old folks' home where he'd yammer about whatever the fuck he's talking about.
They
They'd
never-
give him his
no, no,
meds
no,
and he'd
no.
go to
Yes,
sleep.
that's
He
what
never
Any
actually,
other
he
thing
never
about it.
actually killed anyone.
Yeah,
He's fucking 80.
From my experience with 80-year-olds, and I live right outside of a retirement village, so I deal with a fucking lot of them. They mostly sound like him.
Don't
Yeah.
trust them.
That's just
Don't
general,
trust
typical.
the old
religion.
ladies and
bullshit.
sneaky bastards.
It's
No,
bullshit.
you know
I'm
why
smarter
they
than
won't.
you. Fuck you. You should kill
why they
yourself
won't,
and your
though?
friends.
You know why they won't?
Why they won't what?
Because there's already a cult following built for him.
Oh,
yeah.
You think if he got out,
The
he'd have
second
like
he got,
Yeah, I
oh
do, yeah, I
god,
do
yes,
think that.
fuck
Yeah, I do
yes.
think that.
I
Yeah.
believe it.
Yeah, I
I
agree
know
with that.
people who would. I know people
Yeah,
who
totally,
would.
totally.
Like there would be a fucking cult following.
Well,
and so I
Squeaky-
kind of don't care that he's gonna spend the rest of his life.
Squeaky
in drugs. I
Frome-
can go without seeing that.
Is that her
I
name,
don't really,
Squeaky
you know.
Frome?
Yep.
Squeaky, who didn't go to jail, she said in the most recent interview I saw with her, she said she's still waiting for him to get out of
Yeah,
fucking jail.
good.
And she's
Yeah.
holding a shotgun when she fucking says it, too. So, she's pretty fucking dedicated.
Yeah.
You
Either
know?
that or she's just really looking forward to shooting him.
Yeah, or maybe she just needs a hobby. Get to the bingo
Yeah.
hall, lady.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, she's
Nuts
she
it up.
can't be.
Go for that
she can't be
cover
yoga
all.
and
Go,
shit,
go
man.
play some
Fucking-
Sudoku or
I'm
something.
sorry.
You
So
know?
Duke.
Yeah. Do some of that shit.
I got a guy like that. who lives
Sudoku?
in-
Suzuki?
There's a guy like that. Dude,
Yeah.
Rick, you might have known him.
Yamakasi.
Do you remember? I don't wanna say it
Kawasaki.
too loud.
That's what it
Armand,
was.
do you remember him?
Yeah.
He lives in my neighborhood.
Okay.
Armand, he was like a cool dude. He was nice. He was just like
He
a
was a
candy
cool
flipper.
dude.
He used to go to raves and shit like
Okay.
She
constantly.
used to
Like,
go to raves.
Well, he
Yeah,
used to,
shut
he, wait,
the
he
fuck up,
used to
please.
flip
And
candy in
shut
the
the
air?
fuck up.
Is that what
I'm
he
not
used to do?
talking like
Flip
that.
candy?
dude, he used to acid
I'm
and
talking
ecstasy
like
and shit like that.
Yeah,
and, you know,
I
he
know what
fucking
it was.
yeah. And he'd go into the woods and fucking come back out, and like he was always every time you saw it, like, oh man, dude, you look fucked up, And he's gone, dude. Like he lives in my neighborhood. He walks around, he like put on a bunch of weight, and he just like fucking drones, like every day the same shit. Like he knocks on the same doors, like, hey man, you got a cigarette? You know what I mean? Like and like gets his fucking cigarette
He's
and then
he's
goes
an
walks to the
autopilot
mall.
for life.
Like,
So
he's
what does
on
that say for
autopilot.
Manson?
And he's like, he's like on a bunch of antipsychotics and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like it's just like that's
Is this guy ever asked for a cigarette every fucking corner?
yeah,
Yeah.
more or less.
So,
Oh no,
We've
not
all been there.
Manson. No, Manson. I'm just saying, like that's what I equivalent that to. Like you know what I mean? Like those are a bunch of kids who partied like a lot of kids did back then. And a lot of those kids grew up and got jobs, did whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Like they didn't freak out and kill a bunch of fucking people. You know what I mean? Those guys were off
Some
in the
of them
woods doing drugs constantly and getting themselves all fucking worked up. And they fucking killed a bunch of people, dude. And, fuck them. Like fuck them. Fuck Charles
Drugs in
Manson,
the
dude.
woods.
lone cowboy roams naked on a snowy highway.
Sounds
Yeah.
right.
Is that the name of your solo album?
Yeah, right.
I know, right?
I'll buy- I was
gonna-
buy that for
I was
God.
gonna say, it was either that or his first romantic
Jake
novel.
Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger.
Speaking of Jake Gyllenhaal, I'm sorry. Is Maggie Gyllenhaal hot?
Yes.
Yeah.
1,000 times yes.
If he's
I
not
think she's
secretary,
cute.
yeah.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah.
You guys, Maggie
Maggie
Gyllenhaal.
from Dark Knight.
Yes.
She's a little, she's a
Yeah,
little
she's
skinny,
gorgeous.
but she's
fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, she's cute. I like her.
It seems to be a very polarizing figure in
Yeah.
the hot world because
I
some
don't
people
think
are like
so.
hot.
Wait, the
and other
hot
people-
I
world?
would
What
say
the
she's
fuck is the
kinda
hot world?
The world where people are called
Oh,
hot.
shut
She more
the
so has like a
fuck up.
timeless
Oh my
face.
God.
And you can't tell what era she's from.
Yeah.
You can't
The
tell how
hot
old she
world.
Do you
is.
think that's an actual website?
No.
The hot world? It's got to be.
It's
the
probably-
It's got to be a website. Yeah.
No.
It's got to be.
Shoddy.
I hope not.
But yeah, but some people
It's
seem to
Stone's
think.
website
patent
where he sells
pending.
solar panels.
Hot world.
Hot world.
Well, I will say she looks hotter with long hair than short hair.
She does. Yeah.
Way better.
Did
All
you
up
see
and
the
tell.
secretary?
Yeah, she looks
Yeah.
way
Okay,
better with
so
the
the
long
I
hair.
own secretary.
Now a lot of people are saying the secretary.
Secretary.
A lot of
I
people-
Same
would
two
love to
scenes.
the secretary.
Yeah, he's got it in his trunk.
Yeah.
A lot of people are
That's
No,
saying
he's got
that.
Maggie Gyllenhaal in his trunk.
Yep.
A lot of people say the secretary is the original 50 Shades of Grey. Like that's because it's seductive and like
I
sort
can see
of
that.
yeah.
I wouldn't
you
know
know,
because I
Is it
never
submissive.
Twilight
I've never read or
I
seen
read that.
50 Shades of Grey.
Me neither.
Yeah.
But from the
Yeah.
trailer, I can
But
kind of
the
get
trailer,
it.
yeah, I can
I
see
tell
it.
myself
Yeah.
I miss you so much.
Because
Oh,
it's like a
Jesus.
secretary and like she gets.
I'll have you scream.
They,
Well, no,
he
but
breaks
that
her
was-
will.
Oh.
Breaks her
No,
down.
yeah, but
No,
they
she
break
was-
each other.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah,
you know what I
she's
mean?
like crazy, and she like just got out of the fucking mental institution and got this job, and he's all fucking emotionally like, he's like fucking
It's Spader.
erratic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
James
Spader.
Spader.
Yeah.
It's James Spader,
Yeah.
dude.
From Stargate.
And he like chains her to a tree and fucks her against the tree and like puts a
Oh.
horse saddle on her. And
Yeah, it's
Wait,
just
yeah,
like,
wait,
he's
he does this to
secretary.
Maggie
It's
Gyllenhaal?
this
Yeah.
fucking relationship in
He
the
makes her
office where
make
he-
copies and
And
shit.
it's like
He does
every
that to
act,
Maggie
every
Gyllenhaal?
act is
Yeah,
like the most
ministry.
I
degrading,
definitely
awful
need to see
thing.
this movie now.
Great movie. Great stuff.
Secretary,
Yeah. But I saw this thing where somebody cut a trailer exactly the way they cut it from 50 Shades of Grey to prove that it was the same movie.
Nice.
So it was pretty fucking well
that
done.
doesn't prove anything because there are recuts out there of the fucking Mary Poppins trailer
Which,
that makes it
which
look like
you're
a
right,
horror.
you're right about, but the
There's
reason,
just good editors out there
what
too.
made this what made it match so well was that a lot of the scenes could be pulled directly from The Secretary, which are very similar to Shades of Grey. Because it's a lot of submissive sex type of shit.
Yeah, it's whips and chains.
Yeah, it's just all
I'm sure
whips
we
and
can
chains.
find a lot of
Yeah,
movies.
Like
that
my
we-
grandma used to
I'm
say,
sure-
it's all
I'm-
whips and
I'm
chains.
sure there's a very large library of movies
You
that
know,
we could
Ricky,
use to parody
You know what I
50
always
Shades of Grey.
say? It's always whips and chains. Now finish your mashed potatoes.
It's like she's here.
I know. I felt nostalgic as fuck.
I think I had a stroke while I was saying that. Just
I
to
hope
catch
so.
up.
Yeah. I don't think it was from that. It might have been the Cluck You.
Maybe.
Dude.
No,
It's so good it gives you a
Right.
stroke.
So,
Maybe out of my.
Coms.
It might have been the 20-odd chicken wings you powered down there, buddy.
Charles Manson.
Fine,
Moving
you're
on.
still in your
Yeah.
20.
Back in Charles
Oh,
Manson.
yeah.
I mean, thank you for.
There's
No,
there's
I
more
didn't. I was
Manson
counting, but
news.
Thank you. That makes me
Charles
feel nice.
Manson wants to have a baby, and he might smuggle his sperm out of prison.
No,
That's
no,
what they're worried
no,
about.
no. He has
Come
to get
on.
married first. I thought we were just talking about the
Aren't
wedding.
we, like,
thing.
over
For the
this?
Christian
Let's
household
get
like
over
this, I would agree with you,
Let's get
man.
over this. Let's get over this. Fuck Charles Manson.
We don't
and
need
his-
I
and
don't
his-
wanna
fucking
fuck-
Charles
and his
Manson
genetic
running around the
dealings.
world. We don't need
Genetic
that.
dealings.
Yeah.
We've had enough
let's
of
go
a Bill
somewhere
CM
else.
today, so let's
Yeah.
move it
All right. Well, drunk driver found without her pants was sitting on a whiskey bottle.
Was
Whoa,
it-
whoa, whoa! Was sitting.
Was
in-
she
Wait,
related to
wait,
them?
was she
Contact.
engulfing? Was she engulfing?
Wait, what? Hold on, hold up.
Fucked up if they had a baby daughter and they named it Sharon.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my God!
They should.
I feel like my heart
Beautiful.
just stopped.
It's beautiful.
That joke was the best joke. She said, "What if Charles Manson had a baby and it was a daughter and they named it Sharon?"
It
Oh.
would be a bad taste.
Yeah, I saw B-Tre. B-Tre finally got it. He just went,
I didn't hear the whole thing. Now,
I think I felt that in my
Oh.
kidneys or something.
oh
man.
God, I feel like I have cancer now.
Part of my soul just
I can
died.
feel the cancer forming in real time.
But it's like, it's like that's the part that
part
I
of
didn't
Sarah's
want.
soul just died.
There's no soul.
There's no soul there. It's just
Sarah
all
has no
darkness.
Well, then it's okay.
Yeah, the rest of us just died a little for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome, Sarah.
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
It's a beautiful tribute.
Well, this was in Alley,
Hope you enjoy it.
Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. What the fuck did they call it?
Alquippa.
Alquippa.
Aliquippa.
You're saying
That's
it
not a
wrong.
real name.
It's
Alex
Alquippa.
Lipa in
It's
the
his
house.
pub name. Is
Well, anyway,
Alquippa.
she had no pants on, and the police found her when she wrecked into another vehicle at an
Hey,
intersection.
look, all I can
Back,
say
back
is
to that.
all I can say is she
Was
just
she
had the.
engulfing the bottle of whiskey? Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
'cause you said
said
that,
Was
she
she
sat on it.
straddling it, or
Yeah,
was it like
all about
I
it?
take my whiskey vaginally.
It hits me stronger.
Well,
She just shoves the bottle up there and leans, you know, while she's driving.
kind of Gone Girl style?
they see me
It's just
rolling.
you can see
They
the bubbles
hating.
coming up, you know, like blub, 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 blub,
That image is gonna stay with me for the rest of my life.
What?
Thank you very much.
He did so fast.
Yeah, you die
Like,
immediately.
almost instantly, I think.
All I have to say is
I
just
takes my vodka to the pussy, son.
more power to her because every single one of us thought, I wonder what it would feel like to drive without my pants on, and we never had the fucking balls to do it. She
I did.
I did it once.
I've
No
driven
pants?
without my pants
Yeah.
on. Hell yeah.
You guys
Did you have underwear on?
I
had my
drive without
boxers
my
on.
pants on
No,
all the
that
time.
I
doesn't
had
I'm
boxers
surfing.
on, but no pants.
I drive home naked all the
No,
time,
no,
dude.
no.
I'm just sitting on
Isn't
the
that the
towel.
same thing? No
Okay,
pants?
all right,
I
all
gotta
right.
cover my, my midsection
I
up, and I drive home
do
naked all the time. Hell
Okay,
yeah.
well, this is
And you know
different
what?
though.
Most likely it's because you're hammered like her.
No, I was
I'll tell you
surfing.
what. Do you want to know what she said to the police?
Fuck
the,
you.
The first thing she said
That's
was,
my whiskey bottle, motherfucker.
she said,
I do
and
what
this
I
is with an
want,
exclamation
whatever.
point.
This is great.
She said, "I don't have any pants." She told police when they asked her to step out of the car, "I left home without them." That's not all she said. An officer noted on the police report that he observed her pants and underwear on the driver's side under the pedals, which
That's a
means
good
she
place
took
for it.
them off.
While she was
Just stow them
driving.
under the pedals.
Or she just like ran out of the
See,
house
that's
like,
not
fuck
so
it, I'll put
smart.
these on later. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, right.
Too hot. Too hot.
That's not
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
And you know what? I think the thing that really gave her. I
That's
think
too
that-
cold.
The thing that really gave her away was
the
cracks
pedals
in
were
the
cool.
car.
Yeah,
So she
Yeah.
took the
Yeah.
pants off the wall.
And you made it home. You made it
That's what
home,
she
man.
did.
Nobody gives a fuck about where
Yeah.
you put your
She
pants.
just-
Yeah.
As long as you make it home, you know?
Yeah.
And you don't assault any children or anything like that.
Yeah.
I think nobody really cares. It's okay.
Well,
No
she
harm, no
now
foul.
faces
Yeah.
charges related to drunk driving, resisting arrest, reckless driving, lewd behavior, and disorderly conduct. Let me just say something about lewd behavior. That's a really fucking
that's the
rough
one
term.
It's fun.
Yeah. Ryan, there's my first clink to you for the
I
night.
like lewd
I
behavior.
agree with you.
What falls under that?
What
category?
falls under lewd
Yeah.
behavior? That
Oh,
seems like one of those
plenty.
things. Exactly.
Some are fun, some are not fun.
Too much falls
It's a
under
matter
lewd
of
behavior.
discretion, really.
I have a shirt in the other room that says Jesus hates you, and I worry that can fall under the category of lewd behavior. Could one of you gentlemen grab me a blue moon out of that case, please? Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Hey, Ryan, grab me Modelo, please.
Oh,
Modelo. Go to Moe's.
So yeah,
Get
so
anything?
You betray anything.
Just anything. Yeah, I got some ice cream.
right now, let's bring it all in. Everybody, get your beers together. Get your beers together. Let's do it around the bar.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing it around the bar right now. You ready?
The what
Oh,
now?
shit.
What?
We're like an hour and a half in. Is it too late?
No, we're good.
Yeah,
we're
no.
fine. We're
All
fine.
right.
Dude,
Fucking do it.
it's
I think
our
they-
own
I think
show.
they
We
know
do
who
whatever
the
the fuck
fuck
we
we
want.
are.
I am Rick, the bartender.
I am John Lackey from SuperTeamHQ.com.
I'm fucking Andrew.
At least someone's fucking him.
And I'm fucking good. Oh, I can feel myself.
Ryan,
in
the
my own
brains.
I'm just rude. That's it.
That's it.
That's true.
Coming through.
I'm just
ass.
rude.
That's it.
B-Tre.
Sarah.
Mr. Jiggy
He had to find the button. He was like, hold on, hold on.
One second, one second, one
I gotta
second.
click a button. I gotta click a button. Wait.
Okay, so
Get that phone building up.
I've been
Every last motherfucker.
been holding
Been a
back
while.
on this one. This is Rochelle, New Rochelle, New York.
Rochelle.
Hey.
Cop pulls a gun on black teens having a snowball fight.
Oh, I heard something.
Who is tired of this shit happening?
Yeah, seriously.
Go ahead, what?
Yeah,
Did you
so
read
am
the
I,
whole
yeah.
story on it?
I mean,
No, what's the whole story? Go ahead.
Were they?
No, because Wolf was like fighting with someone on my Facebook page about this.
Okay, what
and
happened?
I didn't read the whole article,
Go ahead.
so I didn't comment on it yet. But someone, I think Wolf said that they thought that the kids were armed or something.
Yeah, but that seems
that
to be
whatever.
a
Yeah,
constant
and then the
problem.
whole thing is
Armed
like,
with
well,
fun.
why
Yeah,
did you
why-
think that? Why?
Well, talk of the sound obtained from audio
And the other thing
from
is,
the
like,
police radio feed in which there was apparent talk of a man with a gun. The blog also identified the officer in the video as Sergeant Joseph Salerno. New Rochelle police were responding to a 911 emergency call reported by a man with a gun at that location.
a
Cops got
man
called.
with
In
a
another
gun.
bullshit cop snowball news, in early 2014, an 8th grader allegedly beamed a Chicago officer in the arm with a snowball and was charged with felony battery.
Ah, fuck.
Did you say bean?
Beamed, yes.
That's an
Boing.
actual word.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, in other words,
He's like pinged him in
look,
the fucking head.
I don't know why, but that I automatically in my mind, I try to go to a place of like empathy where I try to understand, but I don't fucking snowball fight when I fucking see one. Like what are you talking about, dude?
He's got a
Like,
white ball. He's got a white ball. He's got a white ball.
It's like, kids, there's an armed gunman around here. If you don't get down
I
right
don't-
now, bag
I don't
shit.
care what you see, dude. I'm sorry. Like, I don't care what you see. If your first
again,
reaction
excuse
is to
me.
draw your gun, you're unfit to serve.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
Period.
so
Yeah.
then
You're unfit
I
to
guess
serve. You
I-
are a bitch. You are
yeah.
too
So he goes,
scared.
ass
You
to
are
ass with me and
unfit to
ass to crash
serve.
with you.
Like normal
Like,
people
interesting.
on the street don't walk around just flash a
No, we're
fucking
buddies.
gun. You know what I mean? Like,
Can't
like
do
when we get into wicked situations, we don't oughta like that's the world. You know what I mean? Like that's the people you live with. There's no reason for the police to act like that.
You know what they
That's
should
not
do?
an
In
excuse.
New York,
They
they're
should
trying to
enforce
start
the
a
law
new
of the
part
billy
of the
clubs.
police squad
The police back in
that
the days
is
used to
for
carry the billy clubs.
protest
Oh, yeah. So
control.
billy clubs
Yeah.
first, and
Oh,
then
Yeah, and they're gonna
should
carry
bring them
fucking
back.
machine guns.
It's
Oh,
the
good.
beat up the
Yeah.
hippie squadron.
It's a really fucking dirty way of like actually pushing forward the people that they want to.
It's because
play
there's more
with all their
protesting
fucking
now than there's
military
been in how many
weapons.
years.
Here's-
I mean,
here's-
it's the actual thing again.
Here's
We need-
another
we
big
need
thing,
as
and this
much
is
of that
something
as
that I think is
possible.
fucking actually kind of cool. Again, California doing shit that is generally awesome. They're actually rigging up some LA squads with live webcams.
Yeah, but every
Yeah,
single
there's-
thing that a cop's done wrong in the past year has been taken, like, millions
Like,
of fucking
recorded, like,
videos
Dude,
of.
there's been
Nobody
video
ever
of
fucking
it, yeah.
gives a shit.
It's been well
It doesn't
documented.
matter
It
if
doesn't
it's
matter.
video,
Like the
on
judges
video.
are on the
no,
tip.
no,
You know?
that's
Like,
just it though. The videos that
Don't mean
they've
shit.
brought in, they don't mean shit. This is the shit that's actually strapped directly to that fucking cop. It's not like they can fuck around with that or anything.
They can.
Yeah, they could, man.
Before it ever sees the news, they can absolutely fuck around with it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why
you
every
know,
time lately they mysteriously
they
work
can
with
absolutely
me.
Yeah.
fuck around.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
it takes is a couple of
Oh, our
corrupt
camera
officers, and that thing
malfunctioned.
can pass
Yeah.
through all the hands.
Oh, this is incriminating.
Edited,
Doesn't work.
ready for
Yeah.
consumption.
Yeah, but dude, you just need to get someone that was great with computers. They could fucking hijack that fucking film.
Well,
and
that's the
change
whole
it.
issue. Is you could only
You
be
can't
okay
believe
with
everything-
computers
you can't
and
believe
figure that shit
everything you
out.
see.
Yeah, no,
Seriously,
exactly.
Shit on the
you
ground.
can't.
And that's a really rough time that we're living in, where you can't believe what you see because it could be
Exactly.
altered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's I think that's the
That's
biggest
rough.
concern about it is like you
Pictures,
you really
video,
have to
never happened.
You can say that, or you can take pictures of video and manipulate them, cut them.
That's
do
what
all
I'm saying.
kinds
But
of
it
things.
might also be a
Videos
good
could be
time to be
hijacked
alive. 'Cause
photos.
Things that because of the way that media
That's
is
why you
now,
can't
things have
believe
never
everything
been
you
more
see.
open.
Yeah.
You know,
Seriously.
like
Well, there's more
we,
people out there with
we have a
cameras that
lot
can
more.
record.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because of the way the media is set up, we have a lot more access to things now, and they've never been more open. So I mean, as shitty as it is, and as awful as it is, the only reason we know it's awful is because we're getting more truth than we've ever gotten before. So it actually might be not a bad time
Yeah.
to be a forward-thinking human being and start learning some fucking lessons. And
But
you
the
know,
unfortunate problem is the amount of people who want to believe the official story now. You know, so like you take the Charlie Hebdo murders, where like, you know, we talked about this before the last show, where it was like, I don't know what to believe because what I see is cut really poorly,
Yeah.
and what people show me,
I haven't seen
what I've
anything
seen
really.
that wasn't cut, I went, wow, this is they really fucked with this footage. Like something is really
Yeah.
wrong here.
Yeah.
And I also find it very bizarre that every time something happens, their fucking ID gets forgotten
that's insane.
behind. Like, oh, they left their ID
Yeah.
behind. How many fucking terrorists can pull this type of shit off and yet also forget their ID all the time?
Yeah. Why do they have an ID?
Yeah, why are they carrying an ID? Like,
Yeah, why would you go through the trouble of fucking putting a mask on and like,
Yeah.
being,
Yeah.
like, and then walking with your ID
my
in your
identification.
wallet?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Grab
yeah.
my AK and my ID. It's on the counter.
yeah,
Yeah.
grab my
Because you think-
passport, you
because
know.
you think you're gonna get away.
right.
That's why.
Yeah, but why carry it to begin with? Because it seems to me like terrorists want to break away from any system. So the last thing you're not gonna get on a plane with your AK and your passport. You're not getting on a plane fucking at all. Like, what do you need the passport for?
Yeah.
How the fuck did you even get there?
Yeah.
What is this? You know, so again, my problem is there's always there's always some fuckery going on. There's always some fuckery.
It's a missing
I haven't
link
seen
there.
And
any
no
of this,
one.
man. I
Okay, well here's
I
what
have
it
no
was.
cable,
The
but
news
like-
the news showed it like this. There were two guys in ski masks. They got out of their car. They ran somewhere, and then the next clip it cuts, and it's the same scene, and it's them running back to their car, getting in and going, you know, Allah has been, you know, redeemed, blah blah blah, and then they drive away, crash the car.
Muhammad Jihad.
Exactly. They crash the car and leave their IDs behind and run and get away, or get shot,
Oh, God,
whatever.
Get out of here. That
So
sounds
then-
like a bad movie.
Right. And then you have people who have the real footage, which is they ran up the street, shot a cop, missed because the bullet bounces off the sidewalk. There's no blood. Now, some people have said that that doesn't mean he wasn't shot. I don't know because I'm not a gun guy. Just I'm just saying this is what I saw. And then they turn around and run back to their car and get in and said Allah has been redeemed. They get in, and you're like, it just didn't look like a gunshot to me. If that was an AK-40, even anything close to an AK-47, it was point blank range.
you're hitting the
There should have been
target.
blood, and there was no blood.
Yeah,
there was
you're hitting the
nothing.
target.
The guy sort of went like this. He was like,
With an AK, you don't even have to aim. Just
He did. shoot him.
yeah, it just blows,
don't even have to
blows
aim.
shit apart, right? So, I'm just saying it's a little. I'm really tired of seeing footage in the news that's been fucked with.
Yep.
Like, if you want us to believe you,
gotta
then
stop
show us
watching
what
it,
happened.
Though, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta stop watching it.
I
You
don't-
Yeah, but I don't want to
I
ignore
think
it.
it corrupts your, yeah, but it also watching it too much corrupts your thought process. You start like,
Yeah, but I'm not. Yeah, but here's the
Just
thing.
listen to the words.
It's
being
not the
spoken,
news.
you know?
It's not the
Listen to
news
facts.
footage that fucks me up. It's the footage that comes out after the news airs it from other sources
well,
that
that's
say,
what I'm saying.
"Yo, look at
Don't-
this again,"
Yeah.
Right.
and you do, and you're like,
Because they have to turn it into a 10-second clip that they can shove it. You know what I mean? Like it has to be something really quick
Yeah.
that they can just show, like while they're talking, like they're talking in front of it, and this is happening behind it.
right.
I remember
Yeah,
I was
man.
getting my oil changed when that whole fucking thing was going on, and I actually counted it in the like maybe 20 minutes I was there to get the oil change. The clip played over and over again on
Yeah.
CNN almost 200 times.
Yeah, and
Like,
it's
they
like
just
nothing. It's
fucking-
a little.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was just on repeat.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while there'd be like a commercial for Tide or some shit,
Yeah.
and then we'd go right back to fucking before and after cuts and shit.
And like I had an argument with somebody on Facebook recently about anti-vaxxers, and it's like, okay, well, first off, the word anti-vaxxer is a very bad misrepresentation of what the problem is. The problem is that the companies that produce the vaccinations broke the trust with the public, so now the public is reacting to that broken trust. It's got nothing to do with I think I'm too good for a vaccination. That's such a poor representation of what that movement is about.
Don't you think it's wrong though? Don't you think it's fucked up?
I
that
do.
You don't get vaxxed.
No, yes, yeah, no.
I mean,
No,
like,
that's
it-
the issue. That's
that-
the issue.
that's
Yeah.
the thing.
That's the
Yeah.
misunderstanding. Is it's not that you don't want to get the kids vaccinated. It's the fact that the money isn't going towards.
You don't know what's
These
in the
are
shot.
research.
No, it's
thing.
that you
You
don't
have
know what
no
the
idea
fuck
what
you're
it
being
is. That's not it.
injected with.
Yeah, you don't know what you're getting,
Like-
and it's like
Well, you're
I
supposed
grew
to
up.
be
I
getting a
grew
vari-
up.
You're supposed to be getting a variation.
You're
of,
supposed
of,
to
No,
of
be.
it's
flu.
the other shit in there that it like. This is not really the best example of it, but like when H1N1 came, the fucking vaccine was outlawed almost in every other country except here because of serious neurological damage.
Right.
Now our government mandatorily puts it in our flu shots. You cannot get a flu shot anymore that doesn't have the H1N1 vaccine in it.
Right.
So since that happened, I have never gotten my flu shot again, and I never fucking will. But if I hadn't been told it because I asked, I was like, are you telling your customers that is there a fucking sign that says, hey, this outlawed drug that causes neurological damage is being injected in the flu shot with the other shit?
Yeah.
And she's like, well, we have like some information up, and I'm like, all right, like clearly it's not a priority. And she's like, yeah, you'll have to write to the government because
Yeah,
this is what we
that's
get.
scary
I think-
shit.
But that's,
What
that's
neuro-
different.
What type of neurological, how extensive are the studies and how extensive are the damage?
Other countries are outlawing it completely.
Well,
It is
why
outlawed
though?
because it was causing narcolepsy.
Is it because-
some
Yeah.
people started walking backwards, like they can't walk
You sure they
forwards,
weren't like
but they
moonwalking?
can
No,
walk
no.
back. Like
Funny joke, but
insane,
no.
Well, yeah, I know.
very
Yeah.
strange shit.
I did it.
No, I haven't had a flu shot in a year. My wife and my son got flu shots this
Matter of
year.
fact, I just
Everybody
had a
seemed
flu
fine.
shot.
I mean,
Well, that's the problem. The problem is my issue is that I said to,
my
to
wife had
somebody
no
online.
choice though because she's pregnant. You have to get a flu shot when you're pregnant.
Well, I said to my friend online, I said, the problem is that even if it's 1% of people, the fact that you're not being told that 1% of people have problems, I said, instead of demonizing that 1%, listen to the 1%, find out what went wrong, and see if you can fix it and quell those problems.
Well, yeah,
because
but
it's
there's
like
also-
they don't care about that.
I know. I just
They
well,
care
it's
about
the
it's
way.
there's too much money in medicine for me to be okay with
That's
it.
where I'm
Exactly.
split on it, but that's where I'm split on it though because that's like a soft topic because people, especially the way our culture is right now, I don't think everybody's really responsible enough for all that information either. You know what I mean? Like it's
That's
all
discrediting the public.
No, well, you know what, dude? The information is out there, and people are still acting like they're shocked. you
No,
know
they're
what I
not.
mean?
They're
Like-
not. But
well,
that's
no,
what
but
the
I know,
anti-vax movement
just
is.
hold on, hold on.
Users.
But you guys know. You guys just gave all that info, and you
Yeah.
can make your own education, and you guys don't have to get flu shots, and that's fine.
Right.
But there are billions and billions of people getting flu shots with all the information that you guys have in front of you, and they choose to get flu shots.
Which is fine.
You know, like,
but
but-
and to speak to your point, it's like if somebody eats at McDonald's, eating at McDonald's
Even
is
my
bad
doctor,
for you.
But I wasn't- yeah.
I talked because my doctor recommends that I get a flu shot every year because all the crap wrong with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I told him that that's what was happening, and he said that he didn't want me to get it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, then yeah.
So,
then your
yeah.
doctor, then that's a good
But
reason.
but the only thing that
But
and
I mean, when you
it's
say
not a
one,
disagreement.
but when you say 1% of people, is that there are also a lot of other people who get flu shots and nothing happens
don't
to
know
them
what-
and they're
what
okay.
the
I don't know what
you
the percentage is because they're not honest about the
Oh
fucking.
no! I thought you guys
response.
just said before. I
I
thought you
didn't
just
say.
said before.
No.
Like
No. What I said
1%
was
of the
that
people.
I had an argument. Not an argument. It wasn't even a debate. It was a conversation publicly online, where these two assholes are fucking nodding at one another. But I was a conversation online where
They're
I said,
crying for attention and you just
Where-
gave it to them.
No, I'm just really bored.
You're an enabler, Rick.
where they
Thank you.
basically
Stop.
said
Thank you.
that they started throwing the anti-vaxxer label around, and I said, be careful with that because what's really going on is that people don't know what to believe, and they don't. The trust with the public has been broken because, and my point was, and I always bring up the same point, but people get sick, they don't report it. Lyme disease happens, they're not fucking reporting it right. And the amount of things they're willing to do in a sort of evil way to make money pharmaceutically, I'm like, you can't look at people. The people who I know who are scared of vaccinations or don't want to get them are not arrogant. They don't think they're better than anybody else. They're saying, I don't trust this company with
But
what they're
that's-
doing.
That's the problem, though, is that the people that are talking out, like the anti-vaxxer people that are speaking out, are like that, are extremely arrogant, and are extremely
Yes.
extremely.
Or is those the only
Exactly.
people getting press?
Right. I mean, like, there's a story in the Times like this Sunday that was just about anti-vaxxers and how much credit they're getting now, and how much like they're trying to build up this whole thing, and it's like you're intelligent people. Like, you're clearly like you have an education, and you're like. But the problem is when you go to a soundbite for them, when you get like a quote out of them, it's
Right.
like, well, I just don't want like anything foreign in my kid.
Right.
And
Well,
that's
but
you know what I mean? Like,
Well, you better put him in a bubble and
Exactly,
never let him
right.
outside the house.
yeah.
Because
Don't-
the second
What
he
about
walks
what
out
about
the front
milk
door and
he's
goes,
drinking?
right? Yeah.
he just inhaled fucking
But that
chemicals
doesn't make it
from
okay.
something.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it okay, though.
It's not.
Like,
Nobody
that
said
needs to be
that, but I
fought,
mean,
too.
like, but no. All right, but consider this though. Okay, all right. It's not okay, and we don't like it. But guess what? It's been going on for like decades and decades.
Still
and
doesn't
no,
make it
but
okay.
no, it doesn't. I'm not talking about the validity of it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about one aspect that it is so polluted. Okay, like the ground, the air, the sky, the food. The fucking medicine.
Shit,
It is a controlled environment.
That might be
It's
the
an
cleanest thing you got.
experiment. No, it's an
Probably.
experiment though. It's an experiment. And maybe those things, to what our definition of a natural human being, maybe those things are poisonous and not so great, but maybe they are the only thing that they have that will counteract what we have done to the environment around us.
Or maybe it's the only thing that it's just another thing
And
that they do to make money.
maybe there's so much red tape about it because there is a lot of guilt on their part. I mean, what do we expect them to
But
do?
like, at the
Come
same
out?
time, like, I don't get polio anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's
shit
what I'm
like
saying.
that, like, works.
Hold on.
That's
but-
what I'm
but let
saying.
me-
Like,
from,
that's-
from
that-
somebody who agrees with the standpoint.
They are
I'm
trying
gonna
to
say
knock
this.
out. They're trying to knock out a lot of other things, but
I-
there has to be a fucking test field. You
Which
know
I
what
understand.
I mean?
But
Like,
I always say this. I don't take anything that hasn't been tested for at least a decade.
Sure.
Now, a lot of
Absolutely.
now polio, measles, that kind of thing has been tested that long.
yeah.
At the
right.
same
I
time,
barely take anything. Period.
at the same
I
time,
mean,
everyone at this table is smart enough to know that you get lied to by these companies all the
Of
time.
course.
And that,
Absolutely.
and that especially
I'm not
post 9/11.
arguing that.
Post
I'm not
9/11.
arguing
No, I'm gonna
that.
bump you into.
But
one
I
second.
believe that
Post
there are a lot of
9/11
people
well,
at
let me
those
finish.
companies, and not just in the fucking labs, but I believe on the executive level as well. There are a lot of people in those companies who are trying really hard to make the world a healthier place.
I
and
don't
they're
believe that at
trying-
all. I don't think they
know. I
care
do believe.
one
Come on,
bit.
there
No,
has to be a few
no
people
fucking way.
there who actually got into it to be like, hey, I want to
Here's
cure
what I
this
worry
fucking
about.
disease.
Here's what I worry
want to
about.
fucking make the
What I
world a
worry about
healthier
is
place.
this.
The problem is there are a few people sitting on the top of it
Ryan wins.
who decide not to
No.
fucking do anything
No.
with it.
You
They
have
hold up
kids.
because the fucking.
You have kids. You have to hope it's okay.
What?
But it's not.
I don't. What do you
It's
mean?
not,
What do you mean?
dude.
I have to hope it's okay.
You have to. You
No, I
can't
don't.
believe anything bad is going to happen to them.
What
Right?
do you
Am I
mean?
right? Is that a wrong fucking statement? Like,
My son hadn't had like he had one when he was 3 was the last time, and then he had one this
Good.
year because we all got a touch of it. So we already had the fucking bacteria in us. So he got his flu shot, and he's been fine ever since. He's felt great all winter long.
which is good.
And
I'm
Erin got
glad
one
that
because
it
she's
happened that
pregnant,
way.
so she has
Yeah,
to.
I'm
because
glad
she
that
gets
that
sick, it'll
happened that
complicate.
way.
I haven't had one, and I choose not to.
My
I don't get flu
problem-
shots. I
my
deal with
problem
shit
with it is
naturally as much as I
feel like
can.
it's an extraordinarily biased viewpoint.
Yeah, but I don't
the
think
amount
there's
of the amount of article headlines that
No,
I see
I
that say
understand.
arrogant
I
anti-vaxxers,
understand.
and I'm like, yeah, but like, I'm not for or against vaccination. I'm for vaccination because I don't want to get sick.
Well, yeah,
I'm
but
scared of the companies who don't give a shit about me and who have proven it time and time and time again
Well, then
that my
don't get
illness
medicine
is
from
worth
anybody. Then don't
is
get
worth
medicine from
them.
anybody.
I wouldn't. Is worth money to them. As soon as medicine
Of course
marries
it is.
capitalism, we've got a fucking problem in the
it's
pharmaceutical
not just
industry.
capitalism. I mean, like it's. Well, I mean, it is, but. I mean, in any fucking, there has to be exchange and trade for somebody's skills and stuff. Like, to have a doctor, you can't just expect these guys to do it
I don't
for free.
trust them either.
I don't like the fact that they
I don't
get paid
trust any of
bajillions.
them.
I don't think that's right.
Because I see what the fuck they do. I see what they pull.
No, I know.
You know,
but
and I'm
you
just
can't-
like-
if the
but
vaccine
you
was
can't
$1,
expect them to do it
if
for
the
free
vaccine was
either.
$1 and you could just be cured of whatever, would you still take it or
No, if the vaccine was free, I would need to. This is what I said to my
It
friend.
was,
Th-
for a
this was-
decade, it's been fine.
This is what I said to my friend that I thought was reasonable. I said the companies that make the vaccines broke the trust of the public. I said when they start practicing transparency, and I can see what is in it, and there's no problem, and my own independent chemist can go through it and say this. Sorry, I think I spit on you.
No,
and
you
say
can,
it's fine.
though.
I can.
You can.
And when it starts to come back that this
they
is a
do,
negative
but nobody
thing,
knows. That's the thing.
I'm
Most
worried.
Americans are
I'm
too
just
fucking
worried.
stupid to know what any of those
and that's
ingredients
another
are or
problem.
what they do.
And that's also another
That,
problem. It's a
they are
capitalist issue.
transparent. They tell you the fucking formulas that they're giving you. They just don't tell you, oh, well, by the way, it might fuck you up.
My problem is
They
that when
just
they
say,
tell
hey,
us-
you guys are the test run.
My
You
problem
know,
is when
like-
they tell you something and then you go back and you come back and say
It's
it's
called
not what you
marketing.
said it was. If it's not what you said it was, and you
And then
lied
they
to
say
me,
something
where's
like,
the
okay, we're going to
accountability?
give you a discount.
where's
I-
the
you know.
accountability?
By the way, they're probably middlemen for someone else saying, "Oh, this is what
And
it
that's
is,
the
this
other
is what it
scary
is."
fucking part of
That's
it.
what the corporate
I didn't
world
get-
is
I didn't
built
get
on.
my-
It's built on a system of people that can pass the buck up to somebody who doesn't
I know,
have to answer
which is
you.
terrifying.
All the
And
way up to someone who doesn't
to
have
be
to answer
clear,
you. It's
I'm
not
not-
any one of their fault. That's the system that they've been set
I'm
up
not
in.
an
It's the answer they've been
anti-vaxxer.
told to give.
It's not that I'm an
I hope not.
anti-vaxxer.
I hope not.
It's that I don't trust anybody
I don't trust you
anymore.
either.
I
But you
did
know what? You have
when
to a
when
little.
people when autism went like skyrocketed by 6,000%. It was like,
They don't
okay,
talk
well, we've
about
got a
yeah,
problem
but,
here.
okay, no, wait a minute though. Like you can't just do that though. Like,
I can.
No, you cannot. You cannot just assume that autism.
I didn't assume. That's
is
a
a
number.
direct result of only fucking vaccinations, though.
No,
like
true
dietary habits, all kinds of
True
things
enough.
that happen with kids. Like, I
Fine.
mean, autism is another extension of like the fucking what they called like what wound up being the ADD kids was just a bunch of hyperactive sugar
Yeah, on
junkies in the
MSG
fucking
and sugar
70s
and
80s.
caffeine.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
I
mean,
went to Quick Check the other
it's
day and I
not
saw two
just-
fucking 14-year-olds
Well, no, but that-
buying Red Bulls
so-
this fucking big, and I was like, what do you assholes need that shit for?
That does not
Joel,
give
what were you
any
gonna say?
mother. That does not give just any mother
Oh.
the right to go. Oh well, vaccines are what did this to my child.
Yeah.
Vaccines are what did this to my child. You don't fucking have the
But at the
science
same
or
time,
the fucking
at the
education
same
to
time,
back that up.
You can't fucking deny a parent who knows their kid, who's fucking
Yes,
watching
I
their kid
can.
grow up. No, you can't. If you fucking took your kid to get a vaccination and they got one, and the next day their behavior changed 100%,
Yeah.
you'd make a conclusion.
I would,
You'd be like,
but
well, fuck. Something
that's never
changed.
happened
What
to
was
me,
the
though.
only
I
thing
don't-
that happened?
I don't know what to say about that. That's never happened to me.
So
you
then,
know what I mean?
what do we do
Like-
with the people who do say that?
But
we have
I
to
don't
listen.
know. I don't know. But that's listen. That's a special case because in the ratio of people who get vaccinations, the people that actually happen to are a very, very small percentage.
That's
Most people
still
get that
doesn't-
shot, go home, don't feel good for a day, and then they wake up 2 days later and they're fucking
They
fine.
tell you,
You know,
there's
like-
a 1% chance
I
your
know, but
loved
you're
one is
but
going to
those
have
1%
autism after this. Let's go for
in
it.
order
Do you
to
say, well,
prove-
fuck it, I'll take 99%.
It doesn't matter though. In order to prove that that's a danger because of the fucking medication, you have to know all of the information for all of that 1% that came up negative or came up in a bad way for some reason,
You just have
you
to
have
be
to know
worried
why
about it.
it happened. You have to know all the details, what
Right.
was that did that to them.
And when you can't get an answer, what do?
Exactly,
I say,
but
fuck it,
a
I'm not
lot
gonna
of-
do this till you give me one.
But there you go, though. Okay, that's fine. So, but you're still, once again, like you said, talking about small percentage. Most of the country avoided the flu, came through the
small
whole thing,
percentage
and was
is-
fine.
The small
And you
percentage.
made millions and millions of fucking dollars doing it.
They shouldn't be making millions and millions.
I
of
know
dollars.
they
Well,
should.
and that's
yeah,
the
but
that's a
problem.
different argument,
But well, that's
It's
where we're
not a
at,
different
though.
argument, though, John Lackey. It's not a different.
But
fucking
no, it
argument.
is a difficult
That's my
argument,
problem.
and that, but
no,
that's
difficult.
where we're
No,
at.
I said it's not a different argument.
Well,
No.
It's not a different
real
argument.
quick,
Oh,
real
different.
quick.
No,
I'm
it is.
sorry, but if
You're right.
any company out there needs the millions and millions of dollars, I say let it be the medical companies that actually do medical research. Those are the ones that
Well,
need
it's
the
universities too.
Look,
Universities.
I
That
can
was
agree
what
with.
people did
I
in the
agree with.
back in the
universities aren't
in the
trustworthy
fucking
anymore
in
either.
in the heyday of medicine, universities were where you went for all
Yeah,
your fucking
back in
medical
the day.
knowledge.
Yeah.
That was what it was. It was fucking the people who were sending all
Yeah,
the new
that dude, that was
doctors
a long
out
time ago.
to have their own
That's
private.
not
Like
current.
that was the fucking go-to.
Yeah, no, the issue is
The
now
only
we have
way-
doctors that are around now
the
are
only
those
way
same
you get
young
a
doctors that got
university
launched out
study-
50 years ago.
The only way you get a university study anymore is when it's corporate funded.
Yeah.
So this is the problem. Again, it's not an arrogant anti-vaxxer movement. It is, I am concerned.
Some of it is. You're not gonna say Jenny McCarthy is a fucking not an arrogant.
I'm not going to say she
anti-vaxxer.
is or isn't because I
Yes,
don't
she
know
fucking
Jenny
is.
McCarthy.
She went on TV a million times and whooped people up into a fucking frenzy.
Yeah, because of what happened
with
to her
no
kid.
evidence.
She did.
With
it was based
no
on
evidence.
an article that wasn't proven.
With no evidence, nothing, no fucking data,
Right,
no
right.
science, no nothing. She went up there and fucking got all these fucking ditzy bitches to not vaccinate their kids.
Dude, if it came to somebody who I cared about and I saw a distinct change in them based on something that happened within 24 hours, I would also react the same way.
I'm sorry, I would
I
go
would
to
say,
the
what is
doctor
different?
and I
They
would
didn't
ask
just
him
eat
what
a
to do.
cheeseburger
All
that
right?
changed them overnight, or maybe they did. I don't fucking know that either.
Maybe it
So-
was maybe the vaccine
Well-
was designed to react that way to the cheeseburger.
Well,
Go
I
ahead,
always,
Luke.
I always feel something weird
What?
after I eat White Castle, so. You know,
White
Sounds
Castle
like
is
it
made
was
out of
gonna say.
arsenic.
I don't
It's
know.
simple as
The
that.
problem is Jenny McCarthy is the spokesperson of the anti-vax shit, and then
Yeah,
even
not
she
my
put.
opinion.
Well, I agree. You've done research. Everyone does, like we all
Yeah.
know. But the problem
Dude,
is the
it makes
people
you
that
feel
come
like a
out
fucking pimp
in
or a
favor
wrestler
of this
walking
shit
through
are retarded and give it a bad name.
Or
And if
they're
you
the
want
ones who
it,
are put forward.
sure.
The ones who appear in the media
I have
that way.
no problem with someone doing research and saying like, I don't want to do this. This isn't for me. This
Yeah.
isn't for my family. That's fine.
I'm not against especially like I
Let
don't
him
want to.
finish. Let him finish.
But the problem
Yeah.
is when someone when someone with a huge audience, or
Totally
someone that can come out and say like, this is wrong for this, and this reason with no backup, with no research, and I'm going to do the research for you, and I was on singled out, so you should listen to me. Like,
Yeah.
it has nothing. Like,
I
It
just
worked for
don't
Chris
feel
Hardwick.
she should be discredited because of what
No, she
I
has
think there's
been
different levels.
discredited.
I think there's different levels.
All the
There-
things that
there's-
she has said that
Unless
she
you're
has tried to
sexist.
pass as fact
Like who?
have
Yeah.
been
Like
discredited.
who?
All kinds of scientists.
Because I don't
Dude,
trust
just-
the
The doctor that
doctor
came out and said-
No,
Are
scientists,
any
dude,
of
like
them?
Richard Dawkins, fucking James Randi, like lots of fucking scientists have come out. Neil deGrasse Tyson has come out and said shit against this. Like, dude, like, okay, there are cases, there are things that we need to talk about. Maybe there are kids who are reacting bad to the vaccinations, but fucking stopping it entirely
Right.
would fucking cause outbreaks and pandemics.
Of course
People
it would.
should get, if you're capable of it.
I
Despite,
think we're due for one of those anyway.
despite
I'm just
what
throwing that
any
out
of them
there.
say, who I
Honest
trust
opinion.
and love dearly,
In the
if
long run,
and this is my problem with the medical
been good.
industry, if somebody says to me you have a 1% chance, a 2% chance, a 15% chance, whatever the
No,
fuck
that's
it is,
ridiculous.
you need to tell the person before you stick them with the fucking needle. They don't say that shit to you. They don't tell you what the percentage of accuracy is. They just go, this is what's best for you.
What does 1% mean? One person had really bad effects.
1 out of 100 is what it
can.
means. So it's like,
So
okay,
you
well, I'll take my risk because I don't want to die of the fucking measles.
And that's fine. Like,
So
if you
leave it
wanna
up
make-
to me.
Exactly.
Leave it
I
up to
don't
me
know
by
if
just
that's
telling me
one
the
out of
wrong.
100. That's not
Just-
1 out of 100.
Just no. 1% is 1 out of 100. So if you tell me the percentage of accuracy or the percentage of where this is effective in a positive way, then let me make the decision. If I'm gonna die of the measles, at least leave it on me to make that fucking
But the
choice to
problem is I'm
maybe
going
die
to
of the measles.
Walgreens to get my shot, and they're just like, he was just busy, like, ringing up my order, and now he's giving me a shot. Like,
No excuse, then he shouldn't be given a shot.
I
then.
agree. I
Then
agree.
somebody who's fucking educated and can tell the fucking public what's going on should give it a shot.
I'd love to live in that country where that happens.
Me fucking too. Okay,
I'm
look,
sorry.
listen.
By
Hey,
American standards, you just sound like a kid who doesn't want to get a shot.
but I'm not. I want a shot. I want something. I got shots.
He's like,
growing up.
put mom.
Trusted shots in the 80s that
All
I
the cool
feel
kids got
apprehensive
albuterol.
about.
And you're alive, and you're fine.
I am.
And you've been vaccinated your whole fucking life.
I guess.
I don't,
Yeah, you
I don't
have.
honestly think I've
But
gotten
again-
any vaccination.
And we're all eating this shit anyway.
That doesn't.
Like,
that doesn't.
I mean,
make,
that's what gets
I
me
took a
crazy.
shot
Like, we're all
last year.
eating this shit every
that doesn't
fucking day
make the
anyhow.
withholding
Like,
of information any
like,
better.
they gave me shit.
No,
for,
that's true.
my
It
surgery.
It doesn't.
But that was like
No, I
Okay,
agree with
hold
that.
on.
Nothing
Yo,
like
I
that.
understand what you're
Asshole.
saying.
Bring
You.
it. What?
Bring it in.
I
Look,
understand.
it's
I
10,
understand what you're
12.
saying.
Holy fucking
So
shit!
right now
It's
we gotta
10-12.
we gotta air some content.
Jesus
I understand
Christ,
what
some
you're saying,
motherfucking
you know?
content up in this
I
whore.
completely agree. You should question the fucking ingredients.
I am
Absolutely.
pissed off that Jenny
You
McCarthy
should.
is the spokesperson.
We should
That's
start
right.
an
I'm very pissed
inquisition.
off
You
because
should be.
it's the same thing with anything else in the world.
Inquisition.
She, whatever she
But that
believes,
is,
whatever
the
she believes,
responsibility
the
of the
way it's been
parents,
perceived
you know?
by the media and delivered to the public has been less than fucking helpful. Whether it's her fault or not her fault. And I do feel like I watch the media manipulate people every fucking day.
They always do.
God knows what the fuck they aired versus what they didn't air, what they looked at, what they didn't fucking look at. So that bothers me a little bit. But as somebody who sort of agrees with the movement, my problem isn't that it's arrogant or I think you can just get away with it. My problem is I've seen what they can do in real time in my everyday life, from the food to the fucking medicine, and now I'm starting to look at those people with a different set of lenses. And I'm saying I have a really serious problem with there's no actual transparency, because it's like every goddamn day now I wake up and something else has been uncovered that everybody fucking forgot to mention. And it's all federally protected programs. So I personally am a little concerned. I have my shots. I'm alive. I never got the measles or the mumps or anything like that. And I'm glad that I never did. And I want that trust to continue. But I just feel like the companies who deliver this stuff need to start actually practicing transparency in real time with a smile on
But
their
they
face
never will.
to make everybody feel better. Because if they can't, that means they're not saying something that they need to say. Real quick, 1 minute.
Well, that's what I was trying to say. Like, it actually reminded me of something like, and that's what I think might be a lot more to it. Is they still operate on that whole like little babies are like little like
They're
fucking
maggots.
no, they're like draftees getting ready to go to Vietnam. They just fucking stab them with fucking needles constantly for the first year of their life. Every time they go in, they get like 3 fucking shots. Like they get all this fucking shit in this system, and it's just like every fucking time for like a year and a half or so. It's just every time they come in, well, we're gonna get to this one, and then we're gonna get to this one, and then we're gonna get like,
Seriously.
maybe
Dude,
that
we're
has
on
more to do
conception
with it than
page.
anything
Wow,
else.
we're
Maybe
all
it's the
fucking
medical
mongrels at this
system.
point.
It is a medical
That
system.
needs to
That's
be
what I love
more
about
looked at. Not so much like maybe it's the way
100
they're
years from
administered.
now,
Maybe it's the
everyone's gonna
way
be
that it's done. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
100
Like,
years from now,
Listen,
it's gonna be
everybody,
Mad Max
Andrew,
for this whore.
shut up.
who
Fuck
knows?
yourself.
I mean,
Asshole.
it's
All right.
it
Fucking
is
murder
like,
your soul.
That's why I was with
dick.
John Lackey earlier when he said it was a complicated. You know what I mean? There's a lot
It is
of
complicated.
there's a
Complicated
lot
as
of
my ball hair.
different facets to it.
My
There's
problem
like the
is
medical wing,
is I don't
the
like buzz
industrial
terms
wing, and
that
the
remove
fucking-
the
consumer
complication.
wing, you know?
Let it be complicated. An argument should be complex and
Yes,
in depth.
yes.
So when you remove the complexity by giving it a label, that's like saying conspiracy theorist or pro-life or pro this or pro that. It's like you're giving somebody an identity without listening to the
That's such
person.
an entry-level way of doing
But
it.
that's not
It's
going to
just
stop
like-
you from
and
taking your
giving
ibuprofen.
somebody a label just to
I
get
don't
Yeah.
like this. but
No,
I
that's
take
not
it.
gonna
No,
stop
and
you from
ibuprofen
taking
has
your
problems
ibuprofen.
too. You'll burn your stomach
Yeah, but
lining.
you'll still take it.
Where is that information
But,
on the
but
bottle?
if you take it
But I have a headache and I
responsibly,
need to take
if
it.
Fuck
you,
your
if
headache.
you take a single dose,
You
and
just take it like your dad
responsibly,
used to
it
take
works.
it.
All right, listen, we gotta
You
get to
didn't
the
go fucking ass.
we gotta get
You
to the
bitch.
we gotta get to the content. Listen, it's 10:15. Right now, we're gonna
Just
show
playing devil's advocate like a motherfucker.
we're gonna show a clip from Ice in the Face. which is mine and Sarah's show on iTunes and Stitcher and Droid. You can get for free.
Nice.
Thank you. We're gonna show a clip from the Austin Talk live show at the Saint, which every single person here was at. It's actually gonna be a clip from the Sherman Tanks panel when they were on the fucking stage. So that's gonna be great.
Dope.
And then we're gonna show a video from our friend Becca Fly, who's very sick and needs help, and I want you guys to really pay attention. So, Gegita, if you will, be back in about 25 minutes, homie.
Hi, my name is Becca. I am an artist, poet, and musician who's currently battling chronic late-stage Lyme disease. I've had Lyme for about 7 years, and for those of you who don't know much about Lyme, when it becomes chronic, it is incredibly hard to treat. Symptoms range from fatigue, muscle weakness, seizures, fibromyalgia, nerve pain, the list goes on, memory loss. In the last few months I have been really blessed, and I have been able to undergo some treatments that have been keeping me somewhat functional for the first time in a really long time, which has been just amazing and exciting for me, and I think my best shot at putting this thing in remission. Currently I live with my parents and I am unable to work. My dad has lost his job, and that's why I am here asking you, my beautiful human family, if you can donate and support helping me continue to treat my Lyme disease, because it is a degenerative disease. I am looking to raise $6,000. Right now, unfortunately, Lyme treatment is not covered by health insurance, so the costs would cover seeing Western Lyme literate doctors and specialists for the complications that result from having late-stage Lyme, as well as blood tests that aren't covered by insurance, Chinese medical protocols, holistic doctors, and alternative treatments that are incredibly helpful for treating Lyme. I've been really blessed to know some of the most amazing, talented, and generous artists who have generously donated their artwork, poetry, and time as perks for the fundraiser. So check out the perks, because I'm really poetry packages by Rachel McGibbons, signed books, and secret witchy things inside the packages. Poetry by Andrea Gibson, Roger Bonera Guard, Marty McConnell, as well as musical artists, massage therapists, astrology readings, tarot readings. I'm really excited about the perks. I'm also donating my own paintings and artistic, poetic, and musical talents to the fundraiser. I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I know that so many people are in times of financial need and undergoing extreme hardship, and I completely understand if you're not in the position to give at this time. I would be so amazingly grateful if you would share the link on your page and tell all your friends about it. And I just want to thank you for being a human on this planet, because I know it's incredibly hard out there for all of us. So I just want to send you all the love in my heart and say thank you for being, thank you for watching this video, thank you for your generosity, and thank you for keeping going. And just all my love.
So I could move on, unless Mika, you got something you want to bring up that we can make fun of?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I'm still thinking about disgusting merkins.
It's not the merkin that's disgusting, it's what's beneath the merkin.
That's true.
Look,
It's what lies beneath the merkin.
as long as you can cover it all up, whatever, you know what I mean? I guess.
I don't know if I'm on board with that theory.
I'm definitely not on board with that theory.
Oh my god.
They just had a whole thing on Instagram where these two, they're like fetishists, and supposedly they're sisters. And they did a picture on Instagram where they were wearing a bathing suit, and their bushes are really big, so it was coming out like the sides of the bathing suit, and Instagram blocked it. And like, there's this whole thing now where like, the question was, if it was Justin Bieber's pubic hair popping out of the top of his pants, would Instagram have blocked it? What do you think?
I don't know, because when I look at Justin Bieber, I think he looks like a young girl.
But is it not? Yeah, he looks like Miley Cyrus. But is it not? Is it not then sort of prescribing this behavior where like your bikini line ought to be shaved, and if it isn't, then it's not allowed on Instagram? Because it looks like a big merkin.
No, like I feel like people like use Instagram as platforms for ridiculous things, like the breastfeeding movement. Like everybody has to post pictures of them breastfeeding their babies now to protest. It's like, just feed your baby. Like, we don't all have to know you do it. Just feed. If you want to breastfeed, then just there's your kid. He's hungry. Feed him. The end. Like,
yeah.
I don't like. There doesn't have to be like a giant stand on everything. Like now, there's gonna be like millions of people posting giant bushes.
Yeah.
Just because this happened.
Yeah.
We don't need more of that.
It's not the 70s.
Well, Justin Bieber's, they photoshopped his in.
Yeah, they photoshopped his
They
bulge.
photoshopped that in. So I don't even think he has any yet.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he looks like, with all the tattoos, he looks like an 11-year-old with tattoos. Like, it's awful. It's awful.
I try not to pay. I don't really understand why he's in the news all the time. I mean, it's a distraction technique.
Well, you know,
I
he's
think,
got the good hair. He's got that good coif going on there.
To cover up all the awful beneath it.
Yeah,
the swords that are in his brain.
Yes. It's his brain merkin.
Hashtag
his brain merkin.
Hashtag Bieber brain source. You heard it here first.
And last, probably.
From Mika Tan. Hope you're listening, Bieber.
Yeah, take it all in.
Canadian motherfucker.
I have personal issues with him. He actually almost ran me over in Calabasas. And he hit my purse. I was walking in the parking lot with my friend, and he was driving like an asshole in the parking lot, like swerving around it, but he hit my purse, and everyone thought it was funny and was laughing. There's Justin Bieber. I said, oh, yeah.
Well, he's trying to push the freaking sock back in his jeans.
That is insane that fucking... So what, did he apologize to you, or just kept going?
No, he was laughing. Ha, ha, ha.
What a douche.
Yeah, he's a little dick.
You know,
actual evidence from someone we know that Bieber is actually as douchey as we all think he is by looking at him.
Indeed.
Too much money too fast, I think. He's just too young.
Yeah, exactly.
He's too young. I mean, the first time I ever saw him was on I was at the dentist, and they had the Ellen DeGeneres show on. He was only like 15, and they pranced him out in front of the cameras.
And he looked exactly like Ellen.
Yeah, he looked like Ellen.
I always say that he reminds me of Ellen. Like, he looks so much like her sometimes.
Yeah. And I looked up at the screen and I just went, ugh.
Drill into my face, please.
I was like, now this is gonna happen. Oh, for fuck's sake. You can sense when any pop star is on the rise. You can just see it when it's happening.
You throw, like, bags of money at a 14-year-old. What the hell do you think you're going to create?
Yeah,
you're going to create someone that's going to try and run over Mika 10.
Yeah.
That an asshole?
Stupid dick. What the fuck are you thinking, dude? Well, fuck you, Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
How about that?
That's our stance. The more you know.
When an Asian says you drive like shit, you gotta take that seriously.
That's true.
Hashtag when an Asian says you drive like shit, you gotta take that seriously.
That hashtag might not even fit in a Twitter response.
Is it less than 140 characters? I don't know. But you know, I try to give some of them credit. I do. Like, I think Miley Cyrus is really smart. I think she's smart as fuck, and I think that a lot of shit. I think she creates hype because it makes her money.
She doesn't
but you
create
never
anything.
See her.
She has like 1,000 people that manage every second of her life.
Maybe, but you don't see her in the same kind of scandals as you see the rest of them.
No, you see her in other scandals.
But her scandals all happen on stage.
Scandals.
Yeah, her scandals happen on stage. That's where scandals belong.
I don't know. You're going to be a Miley Cyrus apologist.
Oh, I'm sorry. My God.
What were you thinking?
I can't believe I'm apologizing for the Cyrus family.
Oh, yeah, they gave us achy breaky heart. There's no going back from that shit.
I don't care what your daughter does. You can't take that back. That fucking douche. So, Florida. We're going to Florida with the next story.
Oh,
so
man.
No, something crazy.
It's always something crazy in Florida. I'm waiting for them to secede.
Everybody knows that when the second I say on any of these shows that we do, as soon as I say Florida, everybody reacts the same way. They go, "Oh no!"
What they do now?
A Florida teenager posed as an OBGYN for an entire month at St. Mary's Center Hospital, and no one fucking noticed.
What?
He just goes in with like salad tongs. He's like, all right, we're just going to open this shit up.
Yeah.
See what we can find.
See what we can
Like,
see.
Oh, this guy's legit.
Yeah, he's got a lab coat
He
on.
has a squeaky voice, but, whatever.
Well, what's funny is one of the doctors walking through the hospital saw him. And when they interviewed him, he said, you know what? When I saw the guy, I just said to myself, I must be getting old because doctors are looking younger and younger to me.
He kind of reminds me of the kid my son hangs out with.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, it is the kid my son hangs out with.
He must be like Doogie Howser of Pussy.
How old was he?
They just said a teenager. I don't know, but...
How do you, like, the fact that you can pretend to be a doctor for that long, surrounded by other doctors who don't notice, says a lot about the state of our medical system.
Yeah. Even the security guards believed him.
How did the security guards not know he didn't work there? Aren't they supposed to make sure the people going in and out of the building are employees?
Because on his break, he would go outside and
give cocaine to the security guard. He got it from his grandma.
He calls grandma from the bingo hall.
Full circle, my friends.
Indeed. But they said, he'd come outside and talk all medical-like.
All medical-like.
He watches a lot of TV.
Yeah. And you only have to watch Scrubs and House for a while before you get the lingo down. I mean, it's not like it used to be.
Like it used to be when they were giving barbiturates to 4-year-olds.
I'm telling you, it'd be a better world. I would rather a kid be on barbiturates than on Ritalin. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I don't know how much of a difference you'd get in the end result.
Well, I think on the barbiturates you'd sleep more. And probably be a little weird, but that's all right. No worries. I'm not judging. So yeah, he walked around in a lab coat and everybody believed him. But what's fucked up is the hospital insists that he had no access to patients. He never examined a patient, except what they can't seem to explain is that when they caught him, he was in the middle of examining a patient.
Quote unquote examining.
So he poses as an OBGYN. Now, this kid is walking around for a month. Now, first of all, he's not getting paid. He's not going to school. He's going to the hospital and what...
Was he a good fake employee? Like, did he come to work on time every day?
He must have to not get attention.
Yeah. Now you got no attention, so it's like...
My other question is, I wonder if he, because of this, which has to be a crime of some sort, like... Will he be allowed to be a doctor one day if he decided that, well, I tried it out for a while. How am I going to know if I like it if I don't try it? Am I right? And then, now he goes to school and wants to be a doctor. People are going to be like, dude, that's not going to fucking happen.
Well, I wonder, too, if there's going to be a class action lawsuit with the patients. I mean, this malpractice.
Yeah. I would definitely not just be like, well,
he's
a kid.
This kid's just been diddling cooches for 30 days. Without a license.
Unlicensed cooch diddling. That's actually what his name tag said, but no one read it for a month.
Oh, that's the other thing. He wore a name tag. So because he had a lab coat and a name tag, everyone just just looked the other way. Nobody seemed to notice.
How is it that you can't walk through a hospital after, 1 minute after visiting hours without someone yelling at you, but you can pretend to be a gynecologist for a month and nobody even looked like...
And look, the kid's a teenager, right? So you know what he's doing. He's just peeking in rooms and looking for the hottest girl just to be like, oh, yeah,
I'm going to have to check your vagina.
Yeah, he picks up the chart at the edge of the bed. He's like, whoa. We got a problem here. Quick, open up.
God.
You know, and then what? He's just sort of poking around in there, like
he can't
let me
know.
see here.
I want to know how seriously he took it. Like, did he watch like YouTube videos on how to give gynecology exams, like a tutorial video or something, or did he seriously just wing it?
Hey, look, YouTube is the new college. You can learn to do anything there. I've learned how to do more shit through YouTube than I think anything else in my life. So I guess, hey, if you want to be an OBGYN, boom.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Get yourself a lab coat and a name tag.
All right, so awesome talk. Round 2. Let's bring it down. Bring it down a notch. It's time to do it around the bar. First off, I want to hear it for B-Tre and Rodney Rush of Breaking Bad for being up here tonight. Now I want to hear it for Chance and Renee of Sherman Tanks, a podcast, for being up here tonight.
Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
First off, I feel like tonight's a crazy night. We're having a good time. We got a lot of crowd participation. The more, the fucking better, man.
We want as much as humanly possible. Like we said, fists in the air. You want to say something, you want to be a part of it, fist up. We got a mic, we got a camera. We want input, all right? We want you guys to be a part of it.
Hell yeah.
So, we suck without a champion.
So we're going to do a new around the bar. So we can introduce the people at the bar. We're going to start with
John Lackey.
John Lackey. Geggy Tom. Mr. Geggy Tom. Mr. Geggy Tom. Go ahead. Sarah. I am Rick.
I'm Ryan.
Chance, you're leading. Say it, go ahead.
Chance, goddamn jerk. Once you start saying his name,
I want the $10.
Start with the word gerbil.
it rolls off the
Sherman
tongue.
Tanks from Jersey City.
Hell yeah, Renee. Who else we got?
Who your neighborhood friendly Asian?
And I'm Andrew, who is just on this end of the bar.
Andrew, all right, let's hear
Your
it.
neighborhood friendly Caucasian.
I also want to hear it for our cameraman tonight. I want to hear it for Alan.
Matt Hill. Absolutely. All the staff here.
Is this mic on? Can you hear me as I speak into it? It sounds like it's on. Because fuck you, that's why.
All right, so here we go.
Hold on. I'm gonna do something smart.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
Oh, look at perfect. I'm a fucking renegade.
Oh, this one. Now this one's on.
All right.
And this one's on. Or is it?
Test it. No, they're both on now.
All right.
We're back where we should have
Okay,
been.
so second
next
panel.
topic.
Here we go. New topic. Florida.
Always.
Hi, Mom and Dad. You both retired to Florida. I'm sorry.
Naked 250-pound man was killed
On
by police.
LSD, failed Subway diet.
He was killed by police after biting off part of a teen's face in broad daylight. Cops attempted to taser the dude, which did nothing before the dude charged officers who gunned him down. What do you think?
Sometimes you get hungry.
Yo, if he's trying to bite the face off of somebody, yeah, gun him down. Whatever.
He's like the guy at the little old man at the 7-Eleven.
My fist up.
I mean, like,
We got a fist up. Let's go.
Fist up. We got a fist up.
Stones, god damn it!
it's always good for a good fisting.
Let him go. Let him go. Shh.
You punched that fucker in the face, I'm telling you straight. That's exactly what you
goddamn
did.
right.
I don't have nothing else to say.
I got a question.
Let's get back to the actual.
If he was naked, I mean, was he armed? They did kill him.
We got two arms.
Right?
Depends on what you mean by armed. Like, did he have arms?
Well, hold on. In this country, you
Was
have
he
a right.
packing heat?
You have a right to bear arms. If he's naked, he definitely had bare arms.
I'm saying. You see?
That's why you put the fist up.
You can't bear arms violently, Stones. You know?
Wait, let's go. What was his weight again? What was the weight class?
He was 250 pounds.
All right,
How
so
tall was he?
So he was heavyweight in the UFC.
3'5".
how much?
3'5".
If they just waited long enough, the heart disease would have gotten them.
That sounds like a made-up height. If he was 3'5" and 200 and what?
250.
280 pounds. He's wider than he is tall.
Yeah, right. Sure. He's like a what's it called? A chode.
He's a chode of a man.
He's a chode of a man. Right. He's wider than he is long.
That makes no fucking scientific sense.
Do we have a bump in? Yo, there's a bump in out there.
I see a bump in the back. Is that going on?
Who's bumping in?
I'll tell you.
Yo, hot team, go ahead.
Hot team, say it.
All right, two things. One, who goes to Florida on purpose?
Overweight naked people?
No, people
All
right, what's number two, hot team?
I don't care how you feel about police officers. Good for them. Because any of us who has a weapon sees a 250-pound man who just bit an ear off, charging us after being tased. We're shooting.
Hey, you know what, dude? I'm not fucking judging, man. Somebody who bites part of another person's face off and runs at me, I have a feeling that my reaction would be like, bam, 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 bam.
And then throw the gun.
Was his real height?
Those man titties could be a deadly weapon.
First question. Was his real height 3 foot something?
No, dude, it wasn't like Attack of the Ewok village.
No, because I was like, hold on. Because if that was the case, I would have just been impressed that he bit someone's fucking face, period.
Yeah, well, he got to carry his little
serious.
He got up there, you know, he got
That was a
little
fucking
jump
jump, you know?
just for that occasion.
Because if it
was a big jumper,
that
he
kind of
brings
brings
the knees.
That kind of brings me down a little bit.
We got a bump.
Oh, we got a bump.
Hey, Florida kicks ass, man.
Oh, yeah. All right, no. That's
Florida is the last place of freedom in the United States. They don't carry guns and shoot
that's why all
alligators
cops
and
are
do whatever the
killing
fuck you want.
This is why people die every New Year's.
Or somewhere where alligator wrestling is a thing when you're really fucking bored, or you just might as well have giving up.
The key is that the wrestling is just foreplay.
Every place is not. We're not. You know. Like, I'm not talking about the good Floridians like that are out there. I'm sure there are plenty of good people in Florida.
There's like 6 of them.
It's just we just.
2 of them are my parents.
We make all these jokes because it's just amazingly ironic at how many fucking retarded stories have been coming out of there. Oh, we got a bump. We got a bump.
He announced his own.
So basically, I've got this hot ass chick that's in Florida, and she's been hitting me up and trying to get me to go to Florida for a while.
Clearwater.
So on top of that, I was gonna do a Comic-Con in Florida, like in fucking January, and I'm wondering, hot chick. Looks fucking amazing. I'll show you all the picture if you guys want to see it. Fucking beautiful. I even got a no face one. Just it's fucking awesome. But she wants me to go to Florida, and I'm gonna go do a Comic-Con out there and go fucking meet some cool people. I thought. Now I'm wondering what's going on in Florida for real. This guy seems fucking awesome. I'm like, who do I believe tonight? So that should be the next fucking topic. Who to believe on this stage tonight?
Just so you know, when Chance speaks, holy shit.
Everyone
listen when Chance speaks.
Hey, Chance, she's got a hot friend.
It's still shitty. Just talking to the
Go
other
for it, Chance.
She's hot because of the climate. That's it. I'm telling you, she's like, it's hot for me. I spent the money. I've gone to Florida. I met her. I was like, this is hot. Picture mail is this. The internet's been around for 20 years. Why did I not ask for a photo? And then I got there, and she was like, I don't know, but I'm not paying for you to get back. So I begged her anyway. It's a true story.
Excellent.
Should I move on because I got another Florida story?
Why do you wait till we get up to fucking go full tilt on Florida?
I know you're going full Florida on the Sherman tanks. That's not fair. You
How
gotta
about
give
a
them
Wyoming story or
buffer
a
zone.
fucking...
Florida. Woman caught on camera
No shit.
trying to steal a bottle of E&J. Who likes E&J? Anybody else?
Rodney Rush. My Rodney Rush and E&J.
I have not hit the punchline yet, Renee.
I know what it is.
She
Renee's got punchlines
She's trying
already.
to steal a bottle of E&J by shoving it up her vajayjay with her 5-year-old son standing next to her watching this happen.
Isn't that nature's pocket? Nature's pocket?
Hold on. I half love and half hate this woman. I really do. I'm honestly 50-50. That might be brilliant or awful. I don't know.
Go.
What they don't tell you is that the kid had to come out first before the bottle went in.
5 years previous.
That's some biblical shit, right?
She's like a Floridian marsupial. Toast.
Hey, hands ready. So yeah.
Oh, we got fists. We got fists. We got fists. Stones.
Of course we're talking about Florida.
Nobody has ever asked Stones to come.
Show us the fists. Let's go. If you had your fist up.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, there's that. That's the thing that you asked for.
Yeah.
The thing that you asked for.
Oh,
That's
thank
still a
you,
thing.
thank you. Who got this for me?
Is there any more yet? Yes, there are.
Is this a twist off, Manager?
I don't fucking know. It's a beer. It is
not.
No,
Alright, somebody give me something to pop the top with.
Just use your teeth
Oh, here we
like
go.
Grandpa Old Dad used
So
to.
anyway, Awesome Talk Season 4, Episode 5 on February 3rd, 2015. I want to say Clinky, everybody. Welcome to the bar. We have been partying pretty hard tonight. And, you know, we're here to talk about some
We
shit.
are partying pretty hard tonight, aren't we?
Hope you, you know, enjoyed what you just watched. Whoa, if you're new. Oh, there she blows.
She's a squirter. Oh, dear.
You know what I say to that? I say you lap it up, bitches. That's what I say.
Just spill it
I'm a
out,
fucking
13.
white bitch. I'm a fucking white bitch.
Spill them out, 13.
Suck my dick while I fuck that ass, hey?
Fuck on the
So anyway,
That's not even physically possible.
Awesome Talk. Possibly at Drunk Code Red at this point.
Maybe.
Oh, hell no. We're not near red yet. We're not yet.
We'll see about that.
I'd say we're
Clinky,
in like the green or blue or so.
Am I right?
Neon purple-ish type of.
Mr. Matt.
Magenta.
Just so you guys know.
Hey,
Matt C. Hill is in the chat. What's up, Matt Hill?
What up, buddy?
Chill.
By the way, check out Matt Hill's new podcast, Chillside Podcast. Sarah and I just appeared on that, talking about The Walking Dead. He talks about all kinds of different media things on there, like different TV shows and like video games and stuff like that. And it's like very like focused on one thing.
Fuck up, man.
It's good.
We can't juice up our competitors.
Yes, we fucking can.
You're my competitor.
And yeah.
Sounds like
We in it to win it, son. This
The
is more
sun-
Matt Hill. This is more Matt Hill.
Bring it.
I see how it is.
What's going down, Matt Hill, is that you should be here, Matt C. Hill.
Yeah.
That's what's going down, buddy.
Bitch ass fuck.
Fuck those guys are gonna start my own podcast. Fuck you, asshole.
Podcast is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, Matt's podcast is fucking
I know,
awesome.
no,
Check it out, man.
absolutely.
Chillside Podcast is the bomb. Definitely fucking download the shit out of that.
Chill.
So we're still waiting on Keith Kenny to come here tonight. We're gonna see if he makes it. Hopefully he makes it. That'll be awesome. I think if he comes here, we should sing the theme song from Cheers at the end of the night.
What?
I'm very on board for that.
Why?
I like that theme song.
Right? The theme song from Cheers, yeah.
He likes the fuck out of that theme song.
I like the fuck out
That's a
of that.
depressing
I like the
song.
shit out of that.
No, it's happy. It's about friends.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's about a bunch of miserable pricks commiserating with each other at a bar while they all develop
Look,
fucking
dude, you
cirrhosis
say-
of the liver.
you
that sucks.
Hey, sounds like a terrible time.
You say potato, I say potato, and whatever. But I tend to look at that as a good thing.
I like the glass half full.
Yeah, I actually like the glass all full.
That's what I'm
That's what I'm talking about.
My glass is half full.
Yeah, my glass is almost totally full.
I like it 2 halves full.
My glass is sad.
You would have a sad glass.
Sad glass man, Drew.
No one knows what it's like
It's
to be the
present
sad
cocktail.
glass.
I think I have a new Twitter handle. Sad glass. Sad glass man
in
Drew.
our cookbook, that'll be his drink.
It's just happening.
It'll just be olive water.
Not even olive oil.
Like no liquor, nothing. It's just fucking olive juice.
It's a string bean and
the
olive
sad,
juice.
the sad glass. Yeah.
It's only half full. He's like, some people say the glass is half full. I agree.
And it's got, and you
it.
garnish it with like honey and chili powder.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Good to eat with tacos, I'm sure.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say it sounds like a good glaze. They should pick it up at the Bell. You should. I'd be all over that. That would not make me a sad man, Drew.
T-Bell.
Well, you have to pay me for it now. Everybody saw it. This is my idea.
The Bell.
Pending.
The Bell seems like a.
A lie.
Yeah.
The Bell is a lie. I have not. I'm happy to say I really do believe it's probably been like 13 years since the last time I had Taco Bell.
It's been a few years for me.
It's been at least as many hours.
You should get like a pin for that.
I like
at least as many hours.
Trophy or something? Like seriously.
It's been a long time.
It is glorious. That's all I'm saying.
Even
I don't know
with
what they chalk it full of, but I'm sure it includes meth.
It's definitely 10. I know it's 10. It might be
What's
like
great
13
is
times.
one time she went with Andrew on some kind of road trip while I was at work. And
where the fuck was that?
she sends me a picture, and it's her. She's in the passenger seat, and it's Andrew hanging out the window at Taco Bell talking into the drive-thru.
Of course.
And her caption says, "Guess where the fuck we are."
Oh, good times, good times.
How do you see the commercials for Taco
that was
Bell
2
and not
weeks
be like,
ago.
I'm going there right now?
2001.
Right?
Yeah,
Thank you.
I think
Thank
something
you.
like that, right?
No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. When you tell me I
Yeah.
can get some genuine grade F meat with sour cream and cheese in a fucking
2002.
Cool Ranch Dorito shell, fuck you. I'm eating the shit out of that.
They use grade D meat. Do you know
Whatever.
what that
I
is?
go to a real Mexican restaurant.
Delicious.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Do you know what
I
grade
go,
D
you
different
$10 and you get a pile of
Hold on, it's
motherfucking
not
food.
D
Yeah,
for
well, guess
You'll
delicious.
be eating it for like 3 days. Like,
That Mexican restaurant is not on my ride to work.
If you're
I
lucky.
cannot
yes,
walk-
it is. There's probably a million of you just
Grade-
eating it right
I
now.
looked. I looked.
Grade D meat means that if
It's
a,
cow
if
asshole
it
at
means
best,
a
I don't
cow
care.
is
Did you ever go to
retarded
Don
in any
Chucho's
way,
when you worked
they
next
still
door to
grind
them
it up
before
and
it
turn it
burned
into
down?
a
That's
taco.
incredible.
Favorite.
Let me get that.
Number 2, please.
Now, do you get a
There was
discount
a
because it's
spot up
between
by my
meat?
dad's
Yeah.
called Taco.
Yeah.
It
A
was
cow
fucking
eats another
like-
Hey,
cow.
man,
Juice
Drew.
it up.
Hey, man, Drew.
Fucking taco.
Matt Hill in
That
the
was
chat
incredible.
just said Taco Bell causes poop problems.
No,
true.
it makes poop happen
Or-
more often. How is that a problem with your poop?
Or-
That's improving your poop.
Because if you have important shit to do and you're pooping yourself, then
that is the
That's
important
important
shit, you
shit.
asshole.
no, there's other
It
things.
is the
that
most
No,
delicious
there is
laxative
nothing
I've
more
ever
important
That's
than a
true.
healthy
Okay,
shit.
all
Way
right.
worse. You could do way worse.
It's a good
very
laxative. It's a good laxative. Though I do gotta say that the waffle sandwich at Quick Check, where they put like the maple syrup and the egg on it.
What?
No, you
Dude,
don't. You don't.
they make a breakfast sandwich
Check
and the
yes.
buns are made of little waffles.
No,
It's like
no,
McGriddles.
no.
Yeah, they're
No,
like McGriddles.
See, my
That's
argument.
a shit
my
fucking
argument with
inducing
that is
problem.
you cannot use a meat and a fucking sugar to make fucking bread. Bread is supposed to be just a filler that might have healthy shit in it. You can't fucking.
It's supposed to
That's
be a
retarded
filler.
because, like, basically,
Meat-
throughout
it's
all
supposed
the
to go in between
civilization,
the breads.
people have put shit in bread.
Just random shit. It's just got plastic in it. And like
No, I'm sorry if my words aren't working good right now, you asshole. But basically, what it comes down to is if you get something like the double down, where it's a chicken fillet
double down,
and a chicken
that's
fillet,
fucking-
that
that's
does
too
not
much.
represent fucking
Come on,
bread.
too
that's
much.
not a fucking sandwich,
Yeah,
dog.
that's
That's my
not
point.
That's different
No,
than
no, I don't have to have it to know it's not a sandwich.
Wait, I'm not there yet. You still really fucked up your description of a sandwich, sir.
That was the point.
I don't trust your definition of
It's
sandwich
just meat
now.
wrapped around other
Alright.
meat. It's not a sandwich.
No, here we go. You might argue my point on what isn't a sandwich.
What is or isn't
Well,
a
yeah,
sandwich?
no, but 2 chicken breasts with
Are
a
we
piece of
all
ham in
just
the middle is not a
sandwiches?
I mean,
sandwich.
when you really
That's
think
my
about it.
point.
It's a heart attack.
In other words, it doesn't
I mean,
take
am
a
I
fucking
right? I haven't
lunatic who
eaten
doesn't even know how to
KFC
describe a
since
Wait,
sandwich
wait,
to
wait.
understand that a
Look at
double
this
down is
bar.
not
I just
one of
want to
them.
point out that Greg wrote on the chat. Hashtag retarded cow beat.
Nice.
Yes! Throwback to season 1.
Is the hot dog a
I
sandwich?
like to give. Ooh.
Retarded
Hard to
cow.
discuss somehow.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, hot dog is not a
No, a
sandwich
hot
because
dog is
it's
not a sandwich.
But it's meat
Meatball
between two
sandwich.
pieces of
No,
bread.
that's
It's a
just
hot
it.
dog. It's a unique
No,
hybrid.
It is a
Here's the
meatball
difference.
sandwich.
The difference. No, I am very adamant about this.
Sandwich
Give me
off
the
the
floor,
soft
gentlemen.
spring.
Lady,
It's a
man.
soft spring,
It's a
maybe,
soft spring.
but not an offspring.
No,
It's a
a
soft
sandwich is 2 separate pieces of bread that sandwich meat. This is a solid piece
Oh, it's like
of
a
bread,
hamburger.
like a V
Yeah.
shape.
Hamburger sandwich?
Yeah.
Is a hamburger
That's
sandwich?
bullshit,
Technically, yes.
because if I
Absolutely,
fold
yes.
Sometimes
bread
the
in
I
half,
ends of
stand by
it
that.
like
I'll
are
I'll tell you what,
planned.
if I saw
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
if I saw a fucking sandwich in my hamburger, I'd send it back.
I think it would be considered
about
more
that
of a. I think it would be considered more of a blanketed tube
Sandwich.
steak.
If you found a-
What?
If you found a
That's
sa-
true. It is a blanket.
Blanketed
If you
tube
found a
steak.
sandwich
That's
in your
Give me a
hamburger,
two
you would
steak
be
and
at one of those
whole wheat
fucking-
blanket. Yeah.
Yes.
No, if you found
Yeah.
a sandwich in your hamburger, you would be at one of those fat cat sandwich places where they shove in 15 mozzarella
I
sticks.
love
up
those
the
fucking-
fucking-
Oh, those
Yeah.
are awesome, dude.
So there,
You
there's
dropped
your
that
sandwich
out.
in your
Fuck
hamburger.
that. The fucking
Nelly's
you
and
get
Longford.
exactly.
Oh,
Yes.
some
There's a
Nelly's.
reason they're up until 4 a.m.
Hell yeah! I'll
Nice.
fuck Nelly. Yo, you give me a
Rubber,
fat
rubber,
moon or a fat
rubber.
Dude, the
I've never
fat-
been there.
The fat moon has like it's like cheesesteak, fucking chicken fingers, French fries, and fucking
Motherfucker.
hamburgers.
Motherfucking mozzarella sticks.
Tonight's
Mozzarella.
They're like
Wet-
Oh, with fried eggs. With
Wet
fried
mud
eggs
sticks.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tonight's episode hopefully
Chow.
brought to you by
Wet
Nelly's.
mud sticks.
Hopefully, if you're watching, please
Dude, we
sponsor
need to
us.
get
Sponsor
Nelly's
us.
shit
Yeah.
out
definitely
to us.
I'm making a good
Food.
show of
There you
myself
go.
here.
There you go.
Making a good show.
Dribbling.
Damn.
Yeah.
Now I want to
Sweating 'cause
I can't think of a,
Son of a
I
cunt.
can't think of a better excuse to throw my life away. Free fat sandwiches for life.
This
Oh,
coming
yeah.
from the
They are
recovery
so
meth
good.
head.
Oh. Matt,
They are so.
Yo, get the fuck out of here. Please.
If I had a
I know
stroke
you're
eating one
just
of
an
those sandwiches, I
alcoholic.
wouldn't
It's
be mad.
fine.
Actually.
It's
No,
understandable.
dude, there's a way to go out, there's a way not to go out.
There's a way to come in.
Fat
know.
sandwiches, way to go out.
That's
Ooh.
disgusting.
Those are good.
Fat sandwiches. Dude, the grease trucks are Rutgers, though, man.
Yeah.
They birthed the fucking,
Yeah.
you know.
Birth of diabetes.
Yeah.
No, but what they birthed was a bunch of stoners. That's what that came out to.
No, they were already stoners.
No,
they
the
were
stoners
answering
were
the
there.
call.
They-
Well, no, that was just
Like
it.
Doritos
this,
and
you
Funyuns.
Know, this
stoners
type
found the
of
mothership.
sandwich was
Yeah.
invented and developed by entrepreneurial stoners that actually made a business called Nelly's, where they just went out, they grabbed all the Tyson's reheatable shit they
No, they
could,
copied off a
melted
bunch of other
cheese
places.
over it, put it in a sandwich bun, and said, "Eat the shit out of this, bitches." And we were all like,
They did eat the
duh.
shit.
Okay. We'll drive the fuck down there for
Boy.
definite.
No, a lot
I will
of people.
murder my
A
grandparents
lot of people
for a
came
fucking
in and
sandwich.
made up a lot of the sandwiches too. Like
Yeah.
they make
Yeah,
up.
name it
They
after
let
people.
people come in and make sandwiches. And
Hell
they name
yeah,
them
man. I
again.
want a
it's
fucking
fucking
chicken
incredible.
cutlet with some eggplant, some
Yeah, right?
fucking deep fried Funyuns, and some fucking.
Again, Nelly's, if you
Holy
guys are listening,
shit.
please.
Things are happening, guys.
Jesus Christ.
Things are happening.
Something's vibrating on the bar there again. Whoa.
Holy Christ.
Yeah.
It's that time.
There's all sorts of shit going down. Well,
Man, that tastes
hey,
like
that's the
buffalo
world,
This
isn't
is
it?
devolving.
Yeah,
Fast.
isn't it?
Yeah, okay, fine.
Isn't it just?
Hit us up.
Shut up.
I can't help
God
myself.
damn it. Yes, you can.
No,
yes, you can.
no.
You can keep your mouth shut while you do it and
Yeah.
just pass it through your lips quietly.
No.
But
The
you
more
choose to bellow it.
The more you
Sound
argue
like
with me,
a
the more I'm going to breathe my belt stink
giant
on you.
You can't
Foghorn.
possibly do it any more than you already did.
All right,
I can
people, you
stop.
guys ready for the
Must
next
you
topic?
accentuate
Bring
your
it,
mouth?
I
whore.
stopped being afraid of that a long time ago, Andrew.
You shouldn't be. You should accept
Woman trying to feed bears gets eaten by bears.
it. And she succeeded.
Yeah, she did. She did. her
Next
job.
story.
Well done.
The doy.
Oh my god, that was the night. That was the fucking sharpest comment all night,
She
man.
did feed
She
the bears.
succeeded.
Mission accomplished.
Well, you see, I wanted to go out there and
Check
feed those
off.
bears,
Fuck
so
with
they
bears?
I gave my arm to them, and then
I'm
now they're
fucking
in my
with
head,
bears?
and now I'm dead. I win.
And we took it too far.
They show pictures of adorable bears.
They show like little
And this was also North Carolina. I don't know what the fuck's going on down
I
there.
like bears. I saw those bears, the black bears.
I've heard a
I
lot
saw
of
'em.
Floridians are moving to North Carolina, actually. So
She
that
had to
makes
be a
sense.
real idiot.
She might have been.
She should have tied herself up in a tree.
67-year-old Kate Grayson's body was found in the woods on Monday, roughly 200 yards from her mobile home.
Well,
She
there you
appears
go.
to
She
have
was
been
having
dead
a
for fucking 2 weeks.
I went to Virginia, dude, and we saw lots of bears, and you can tell the difference between a bear that you can like walk up to and look at and take pictures, and a bear that might fucking kill you. You know what I mean? And you lock the fucking car doors and you roll up the windows.
How do you tell?
I'll do that no matter what.
It's a good bear with a top hat.
I love the fact.
Welcome, yeah.
It's bigger.
Like, yeah, come here.
Because it's bigger and it's walking, it's lumbering with the
backtracked on the
little ones
bears.
are playing around, you know, like fucking around.
I love the fact that conversation
So these
needed to
bears.
face
So these
the
bears,
shitty
you know.
story before it just popped. You notice that? He gave us that story, and then we all just sat there and processed it and brought up another story.
Sorry, something just hit the news.
Oh shit!
Anderson Silva just tested positive for steroids during the fight against
I
Diaz,
fucking knew it.
and Diaz tested positive for marijuana during the fight as well.
Yeah,
it's a wash. You know what I'm saying?
Hooray for drug use, dude! I'm sorry. If you wanted to put me in a fucking ring with fucking Anderson Silva, I'm gonna get fucking stoned before.
You know what?
Yeah.
I
don't
thought
wanna
Nick
feel
Diaz
shit.
looked too calm.
I'm gonna get a knife.
I thought Diaz looked too calm, and Silva looked way too confident and hyped up.
Jesus.
It's like, damn.
Unreal.
Wow.
Oh man.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So,
botched
match.
I agree with myself.
I can't wait for both of them to be gone.
Yeah, you know, it's
I
like,
hate
come on,
their
let's
lives.
move on here.
All right, there's other
You know,
things going on,
John Jones is the new Anderson Silva. It is what it is.
and life continues on.
It continues on. So anyway,
It's still just a bunch of meatheads beating each other senseless.
In a fun kind of entertaining
And we
way.
watch it because
But
we
why
still
can't
watch.
everyone be fair?
Because
Hey,
people are incapable.
look.
Because there always has to be a betting edge.
Look, right
there
now,
has to
right
be
now,
a betting edge to everything.
Right now, I look at these guys the
Yeah.
same way I'm
Especially
sure the
anything
Romans looked at
athletic has to have a
gladiators.
betting edge. There has to be a pick. There has to be a favorite. There has to be one of the. You know what I mean?
They probably
I know.
organize
They
the whole.
meddle-
you
they
smoke the
meddle
day before
in
and you take
every
all these
aspect.
roids.
yeah.
Go for it.
They
Oh, they-
meddle in every
No,
aspect.
they don't even have to do that. They
Hey.
can just be like, "Oh, I just got this fucking really real doctor's report that
Look,
they had
honestly,
steroids."
in a perfect world, any athlete would be able to take any fucking drug they want.
Yep.
Fuck it. You decide how to treat your body. You decide what the
Yeah,
hell
when your
works.
knee
and what
blows
doesn't.
out on
If-
the mat, we'll feed you to the lions.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
And now we're
You
the
did it
Roman
to yourself.
Empire.
You made your choice. Go ahead.
All right.
You
Blame
thumbs
bump
up
you
and
in.
a thumbs
Yeah.
down. And
Little-
they fucking
little,
do better than that.
Side tangent, but
Go ahead.
like, you know how they're like coming down on like all these
Things.
steroids and performance enhancing
Yeah.
drugs and everything.
PEDs.
Why
if
are
you
they
will.
allowing makeup in beauty contests?
It's the most
Right?
common sense argument.
If it's
you
a
can
beauty
come up with.
contest, it should be all
If the
natural.
bitch got it,
That'd
the
be
bitch
amazing.
got it.
Am I wrong? There should be no miracle bras. There should be none of that shit. No deceiving eye tricks or whatever.
Shit.
I ain't
Dude, I don't want to
deceiving
see no eyebrow holograms.
I digress.
You're a smart ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know
Right?
that?
How'd you get in here?
He's dropping knowledge.
You obviously have not had enough
I'm not
to drink.
Brian.
He takes it face up. It's stones underneath.
God damn it! Damn it!
He's like, I'm stones.
This whole time.
Oh, by the way, I was watching you shower
I
too.
shimmied down the drain
It was
pipe and
Brian's
climbed through
actual
the-
skin.
He's like, haha, I know a lot about the fragrance industry.
You know how much money I made off of solar power last year alone?
You know anybody with solar? You can make a commission.
Oh, Jesus.
Also, I wanted
Yeah.
to let you know that I have a webcam in your shower.
1/25
It's
of
totally
1% commission. I'll give you $200 while I make $25,000.
Oh, wait, give him credit though. This motherfucker did make more money than all of you.
I guess
So,
so.
I'm pretty sure it was all of us combined. Yeah. That's why he's not allowed to come here anymore.
No, I asked him to come here tonight. They just
Nah,
said
he's
some
good.
shit.
Oh, I'm busting.
He's got a lot of
now
shit
here comes the defensive part where it's like, no, he's cool. It's all good.
No, that wasn't defensive. Dude, when have I ever defended that stupid asshole?
Right there. You just did.
No,
Burn!
that wasn't a defense. I just said, no, I did ask him.
Yeah.
Because I want to make it sound like I didn't by not saying I had.
I did. I had.
Further into deep thoughts with Sarah Alfiero.
Oh, we're getting fucking philosophical now.
Go ahead, get philosophical.
We're getting deep as fuck.
Talk about the universe, Andrew.
The universe is
Oh,
fucking
Andrew,
big.
please don't make Andrew
It's all
talk
in
about
common.
My favorite, funniest.
Nah.
No, could someone else talk about the universe?
John Lackey, talk about the universe.
Fuck yourself, Ryan. I missed you too. Go jump out a fucking window.
I'm just kidding.
So am I. I want to throw you out the window.
Alright, you can try.
No, it's a want, dude. It's not an act.
What do you guys think about the
Well, if you can't do it, then don't want it.
the student who's might be put in jail for masturbating in the library and filming it?
That's illegal.
Right?
Oh, fuck.
I knew so many
Wait,
folks
what
who
state-
stuck
what-
together.
Rick, what state was it in? What state was this in?
What state was it in? Oregon.
Okay, it's Oregon. I don't give a shit. That's
That's
an
fine.
Oregon.
No.
They'll make it illegal over there, and then
Frank's
we'll
fucking
seem cooler.
deleting his Vine account all fast.
This girl found a corner of the library, set up her computer, pulled out her titties, and started jerking off in the middle of the fucking.
Oh wait, there's a girl that I don't care.
Jilling off? Or?
Jilling, yeah, jilling.
It's jilling off, you sexist prick.
Wait, what? She was what?
Jilling off.
What the hell is that fucking mean?
Guys jack off, girls jill off.
Heard
Come on
that
now.
before? Anybody, you ever heard
What
that?
were you raised under?
No,
a
I
rock
never-
on
you ever
fire?
heard that?
This is the most ridiculous.
You're talking like you heard this.
I've heard of that. That's definitely
Jilling
something
off.
that's known.
You know what I just heard of?
Beard
I heard a
thing.
new.
It's
I
just
discovered a new
beards.
term.
Oh, wait. John
we need to hear
Lackey
this.
from
We need to hear this.
SuperTMH2.com speaks with the term.
No,
Yeah.
well, it's related to jilling off, but it's called gruel, which I had never
That
heard of
sounds
before.
horrible.
Gruel's like a drink.
I don't
Well,
want to
it's-
watch a girl drool. I want to watch her jill off.
Well, it's girl drool, which I never heard of
Ew.
before. It's like it's an entire thing of just
Gross.
like stuff running out of a girl while she's jilling off.
Oh, so it's like squirting.
Oh, she's a squirter.
Yeah, she's,
No,
no.
It's a different thing.
She's a lazy
Oh, she's an
squirter.
oozer.
No, excuse me.
Is the
Yeah,
other blue
gruel.
in your trunk still wrapped in plastic?
What?
Is the other blue in your trunk still wrapped in plastic?
It's not in my trunk. It's in my house wrapped in plastic.
For Christ's sake, it ought to come back here. We need to
Step
give that
by
away.
step.
We
No.
Yeah, we
It
need
took
the
this long for it to
unwrapped
make
one
it to his
because
house.
Stones
It just
are
needs a few
fucking-
more months of incubation, and then he will fuck it.
I gotta wait
Incubation
9 months
fuck
for
it.
it to get
No,
there.
this is a very gradual
9
game.
months.
I can read into his mind. He's like, all right, so it's in the house
I don't
now.
think you're
it's
very
been-
good at this
it's
game.
been a year now. They're not on me.
No one
maybe
can get
another,
this-
maybe
into
another
this steel
14,
trap.
16 months, and everybody will forget that I even had it, and then I'm going to fuck the shit out of it.
Yep. Nailed it.
So says John Lackey.
No, you didn't. That's the problem,
Didn't nail
asshole.
it.
Yeah.
Well,
Did
the
not
time
nail
frame
it.
isn't there yet. It's
What's
another
the
14
exact
months.
opposite
Pay
of
attention.
nailing
So I fuck it and then what? Come here and
You
tell you
have to
about
write
it?
the review.
Please.
You
Write the
have to
review.
write
No,
the
no.
Audible
No, you
review.
fuck it, and then you hide it inside shamefully until you kill yourself
Well, that's
at the
gonna
age of
happen.
78.
Look,
Either
just
way.
rinse it out with some
Why?
alcohol,
Just
bring it
be
over. One of us
proud.
will
Just
pick
be
it up.
like, yeah, I fucked
I
this
earned
200
this.
piece of mint condition.
And she's gonna be like, yo, it's so good.
This is good shit. This is good shit. No,
This is good. Good
no, it's
shit.
fine.
He's good. He's good.
Good
No,
shit.
he's
He's good.
He's Sonny Guts. He's Sonny Guts.
I take home. It's okay. A little
No, it
Lysol,
says-
you know, it's alright. Yeah.
It says Planetronics on the front, but it's Sonny Guts. It's okay.
He's Sony Guts. An electronic store is where dreams go to die.
Unless you're 4 years old, then you go there to have dreams. 8-bit dreams from the video games. Come on
Monster
now.
Party?
What?
So the girl masturbating in the library, jail worthy or no?
Yeah, lock her up.
No.
No, if I
I
can
mean,
get
well,
away
maybe
with
for
jerking
the
off in
night,
the corner,
you know, like that's drunk tank worthy. I
No,
guess.
she wasn't drunk. It was totally sober.
I don't care.
The way
I don't care.
the
It's,
way-
Well, maybe drunk
Maybe
tank.
she was
yeah,
working
no,
on
I don't.
thesis.
It doesn't matter.
How
You're
to get
fucking
away with
acting
jerking
up.
off
You're
in the
fucking being a
library,
Probably
right?
nuisance.
It's a thesis. She was
You're
working
being a
on it.
nuisance. You
Acting up.
should get a night in the fucking tank and get released in the
behavior.
morning and go on your fucking
behavior.
way.
That is
The way I
behavior.
see
That's
it,
the
the way I
behavior,
see
The
it,
problem is they make you go to court afterwards. That's what sucks.
Yeah,
the
that's
way I
bullshit.
see it is if I can go into a library and jerk off in front of a fucking computer, this little girl should be able to. That's all I'm saying.
No.
It should be perfectly fine.
Wait a minute.
Hey, she was doing an experiment.
That's
She needed to release herself.
That's sexism.
Oh, I'm
you
sorry.
fucking prick.
You know, dude, there's this thing that women can buy. It's like a bubble that they can zip up that surrounds them, so they can masturbate inside of it. You don't
Well,
know.
I wonder what she's doing in that bubble.
Like
What's
where?
she doing in there?
She's going in a bubble of shame.
Oh no!
Where are they coming out with the men's version?
Take out the masturbation
Leave me alone.
And they'd be like walking around like,
The picture that I saw, there was a caption coming out of her.
dangling out of
No, it's not like a big Christmas ball.
Is this
It's not dangling from the tree.
I said, like, she takes it out and she fucking puts it down and gets on an air pump and she's sitting there like with her foot just like stepping on it and it's getting bigger and bigger and then she like crawls in it and her feet are dangling. Like, how is that in any way hiding?
She's so much safer.
What's going on there? She's just masturbating.
What happens if she trips and falls and the suit explodes and all of her ooze like just goes everywhere?
How long has she been
Gruel goes
oozing?
everywhere.
Well, then I'll be
No,
right
the
over.
the thing that popped in my head as soon as you said it was, how many people watched the
Hey,
Demolition
Greg,
Man,
can you
the
check
fucking
this camera? I
the
just tapped it.
anti-collision
Is it
thing?
good?
Yes. I know.
It's like the anti-collision foam, but
How's that look?
Good? Alright.
How's that look?
Work it.
There you go, nailed it.
We say that all the
We say that all the time. We say that all the time.
That is our absolute favorite
When the
part
first,
of
the
live
first
show.
fucking thing that B-Tre says
So
when he gets on
funny.
stage at the live show at Awesome Talk is, Hinge says to the microphone, goes, "Here comes my friend, the one and only beatboxer, B-Tre." And B-Tre gets the microphone and he goes, "There you go, nailed it."
We have watched that so many times.
It's my favorite moment.
Now, like,
Entire show.
every time we do anything, like, he'll put a cup down, I'll be like, there you go, nailed it. Like, we do that all the time now.
Dude, perfect. It's
I
catching
thought
on. I
that-
like it.
You like tell him that he fucking nailed his job.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the most, and I'm like, dude, you know what the fucked up part is? It's like to the outside world that looks arrogant, but I know that you're just so goddamn happy all the time. Like, you're seriously just enthusiastic that he did
It's
it.
like, you got it, buddy. Yeah, man. That was the way you have to do that.
No,
That was perfect.
No, because
Who said, "There you go, nailed it"?
it was
What was-
before the show. He's just like, so how should I introduce you? I was just like, just say my name's B-Tre, I beatbox. He's like, okay. But he took it up a notch.
He did.
And
He's
so I was like,
yeah.
okay, nailed it. Nice.
Dude, and another funny thing about that was like a week after I watched that one clip over and over again for probably like half hour. All of a sudden, there was a Progressive commercial. Dude, it's like a 2 o'clock in the morning commercial, but it's a woman on the computer and she's talking to a hand puppet, and she goes, "Nailed it, nailed it." And I was like, they fucking stole that from B-Tre. What the fuck?
Yo, B-Tre's gotta sue, yo.
Well, I crushed it, nailed it, killed it. I cycle through. I cycle through. So.
What's hot right now?
Nailed it.
Nailed it now.
That's the old classic. The old
Hashtag nailed
standby.
it.
Yo,
That's
hashtag
your
nailed it.
Hashtag nailed it. You tell us about something awesome that you did this week
You heard
that was
it here.
way better, and you
heard
fucking
it here
tell us
first.
about it. Hashtag nailed it.
So
Tweet
like,
at
I
us,
had that
bitches.
shit 3 weeks ago. I had that shit a month ago. No.
Yeah, we had that shit November 15th, 2000.
Gooch is having a fucking schizophrenic episode.
He's alright, he's okay. Holy
Why did you
shit.
touch him like that, John Lackey?
I'm doing it won't.
That is the correct answer.
I swear, he backed his ass into my thumb.
Yeah, back that ass up.
Just living my life over here.
Alright.
So,
Listen, he was begging for it.
Anyway.
It was consensual.
Anywho,
I don't know, there was a news story I saw that kind of like fucked my shit up a little.
Okay.
Alright
there,
serious?
partner.
Alright,
Yeah.
Serious note?
Denver
Alright,
police.
teach.
Oh, I don't know, like this.
Denver police.
oh shit.
Oh, boy.
There was some dude. Oh, whoa!
Jesus, shut the fuck up.
Coach, keep your face skin on your face.
Hey, Gooch, we're doing a show over here.
Denver
okay.
police in pursuit of a dude named Baby Obama.
Okay.
Now, here's the
Okay.
whole thing. Here's what
No, it
fucks me
sounds
up.
like a legitimate name.
The dude was
American
there was
right
an
there.
armed robbery and a shooting,
Okay.
and the guy took off. Now, if you look at a picture of him, he looks like a young Barack Obama. So he's nicknamed Baby Obama. So there's sort of this like minor like uproar as to whether or not did they cross the line by saying that.
Yeah.
And I'm
probably.
like, but he
Can't really
but he
involve
does
political
look like a young Barack Obama. So it's like, were they, you know, like if you're hanging out with your friends, you'd be like, wow, he looks like Barack Obama, but like younger.
This isn't the
Well,
media.
no, you know what'd be
Yeah.
what's funny? You know
But
what's
well,
funny?
no, this was the police, and the media picked up on it.
Oh, so they're putting the tabs on the police.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, I see.
Exactly. For this,
Wow.
of all things. So I don't know how I feel about it because I'm kind of like, well, he does look like a young Obama. Like if you were walking around the office, you need to reference a case.
Probably not the right
I'm making all the
approach.
sound like SVU.
I take it-
like,
I should-
like,
I
hey, you heard about the blah blah blah, you know, but like
Presidential doppelganger, maybe.
Yeah, but yeah,
Do
yeah.
they do the
Maybe not
same
young
thing
Obama.
with their white suspects?
I don't know. Do they?
Dude,
I don't know.
Are they
You
like,
ever
oh
heard
yeah,
about
young Jack Nicholson?
I know, I would take it the same.
I would.
I'm saying,
I would
no,
take it
but
the
have
same.
you heard of one? I mean, you heard of the young Obama story? Have you heard?
Well, maybe
of,
that's the problem.
Have you heard of a?
I don't know.
Oh wow, this
A
young
young
Sean
Billy
Penn.
Crystal.
A young Billy Crystal?
Did you hear about baby Hitler?
Yeah, right.
There's a baby Hitler.
I tried to
around.
picture in my face.
What, young Billy Crystal?
Or a baby Hitler.
Oh no. No.
That's the awkward.
But if a kid
sense
is
of
really
humor.
terrible,
Did you hear about?
Obama.
Did you hear about
Yeah.
baby John Larroquette?
I mean, like, what does that mean?
Or maybe a baby Stephen Hawking.
Well,
Mind blown.
God, that has a lot of problems with it.
Yeah,
Because
that's-
when you say that, it's
I
like,
just
God,
don't
you're a
want to
terrible
think
person.
that.
Well, I am that.
Okay.
Yeah, you are
So,
a baby in a wheelchair.
There you go, nailed it.
Hey, I copyrighted that.
Hey man, I got my royalties going to you.
talk to this
There's a
fucker.
check for
You
70
gotta
cents
talk
for
to
you
this
coming in
fucker.
next month.
Okay, so
Rent paid.
I wanted to throw this
That's
one out.
before taxes.
I want to throw this one out there specifically to the Awesome Talk crew. Handcuffed woman steals a cop car. Leads cops
Congratulations.
in a high-speed chase.
Well done.
Good
I
for
can't
her.
drive normally without handcuffs. So,
Good for her.
Yeah.
She earned her freedom.
Yeah.
dude, she leveled up. Definitely leveled up.
Did she
and
kill
now she's-
anybody?
It was Aliquippa, Pennsylvania.
That's the same
Al
thing.
Yeah?
Quippa.
Same place.
Al Quippa.
Aliquippa.
Not Ali Quippa.
Aliquippa.
No, I think one's a name
Aliquippa.
and one's a town.
Aliquippa.
Al Quippa.
Who is this motherfucker?
Pennsylvania.
That's where Darrell Reeves. That's where Darrell Reeves is from.
27-year-old Roxanne Reimer was. What the
Dude,
fuck
that
kind
is
of
a
porn
fucking
name is
stage
that?
name. She
Yeah,
is a
that's a
fucking
stage
porno
name, right?
name.
That's a porn name, right?
Her name might
Roxanne
as well be Juicy
Reimer.
Dixon.
Yeah.
It's definitely important.
Roxanne Rimjob.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
So my boss was chasing me home Friday, like he always does.
Old Roxanne Reimer was taking a run.
Yeah.
Busted shoplifting earrings from a department store. Later that night, she was pulled over and apprehended in an arrest that should have gone down without an incident.
Yeah, gone down.
Unfortunately,
You
Reimer was so
pervert.
set on not seeing the inside of a jail cell for the petty theft that she managed to steal the cop car mid-arrest with her handcuffs behind her back. No less.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
No, you know what? You know what? If she's in porno, she probably knows how to handle herself when tied
A
up.
true
Let's face it.
contortionist.
Yeah,
Wow.
she knows. She's like, oh, I've been handcuffed.
We gotta
while
get her
driving
on the
and
Awesome
getting
She
Talk
can
handcuffed.
get
radio.
the, she can get the wrists up back behind her knees, you know.
And she's
Yeah.
just,
She can get
she's
that
just like,
That
I
was
was
a
just
good
a
stuff.
driver for the
She
anal
should be in
person
Mortal
in fucking
Kombat.
Dukes of
She
Hazzard.
should be on what?
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal
Cirque du Soleil.
Kombat.
Cirque du Soleil kind of material.
Cirque du Soleil, definitely. See, I think they fucking throw these people away by putting them in jail. They're all sorts of talented.
Yeah.
Right?
If you go to jail, it's because you got a
Future
lot of
leaders of the
passion.
world.
We'll
Right?
put them on a slave
Right,
freak
right,
show.
Right?
All right?
Going to jail.
We'll put them on a slave freak show where they have to tour around the country and entertain people for free, and we get to throw vegetables at
No,
them.
they did. American Horror Story did that.
Hey, go ahead.
Where do I sign up for that?
The next America's Got Talent in a prison.
Yeah.
Prison to
We
prison.
feed,
Put 'em
we
all
feed
together
them
in
fish
another
heads.
prison.
I might actually watch that.
America's
Come on,
incarcerated.
they
got
make
talent.
money off of that.
That's where all the fucking
Scared straight into
All
town.
that free labor.
yeah.
What'd you? Whoa.
What the hell happened?
Whoa.
She
Sorry,
got
we're
dark
good, we're
there
good.
for a minute.
We're good. But
Oh,
Bless you.
Jesus.
yeah, that is what he
man.
said.
so yeah.
I can,
that
like,
happened.
I can see. the
Anyway, my
food,
point
like,
was, man,
like,
Drew,
I can see food dust floating
And
in
Ryan.
your face. Like,
There's a
It's
lot of
it's called
people.
sharing, Ryan.
a lot of people who get locked up are just people with misplaced passion. That's all.
Exactly.
But
And
passion-
some people's
I
passion
was.
are
That's right. You can speak to
boning
that.
other people. like taking their bones out of their flesh. It should have been more
like boning.
Yeah, not boning, like having sex with. Deboning. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Deboning.
Well, that sounds perfectly safe.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. It's normal. I hope. I mean, it's normal practice for me, but
well,
no one else. I came out and just said it.
Yeah,
you know. I did.
Just put it out there.
I don't want to make it weird, but you know,
out there. Yeah, weird.
I know how to fucking pull your femur out of your hip socket.
Got your femur.
Whose femur is this? Mine, bitch. What? I'm sorry. So what's going on, guys?
How are you?
I'm good. All jacked up on Mountain Dew.
So.
Good lord. Man, I totally murdered that.
You guys were talking about something earlier.
I don't remember.
It was Star Trek related or something like that. What was it?
Jurassic World.
Yeah, no, it was this fear that a lot
I
of
wanted
people,
you to hold this to hold this in for the show because it was good shit.
There's this fear that a lot of people have about movies coming out that are like those rehashes or remakes or whatever you want to call it. And
did the new Blade Runner come out yet?
Not yet.
Jesus Christ.
No, it looks so good though.
Really?
Oh,
Here's
oh god, it looks good.
Really
You see the trailer, man? It looks fucking
absolutely
unbelievable.
But
it looks unbelievable.
This is the thing that I.
Oh no, wait, not
this
Blade
is
Runner. I'm
the
sorry.
tangent that I wanted to go on.
That's what I was saying. I got all scared. What the fuck? They remade Blade Runner?
No, I was talking about Mad Max. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I mean 50 Shades of Grey.
I'm sorry. No.
He's still my heart.
I was still talking about.
I know, right? Yeah, that would be great too. Holy shit.
I was still talking about.
Go ahead, finish up. Go ahead.
I wonder if they'll have Chris Pratt do that too.
Right? He'd be awesome in it, probably. But
as long as it's not Shia LaBeouf.
Please. Jesus Christ.
Look, let's not get into fucking Indiana Jones right now, okay? And what the hell happened that she won't watch? By the way, I watched the Terminator movie that I said I wouldn't watch.
Oh, Salvation?
Yes.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It was okay.
I never saw it.
It's just not good though, and that's not good.
Hey, I bet
with
you'll be
Christian
better
Bale?
than the new one.
When 3 is better than 4, 4 is problematic. No matter what.
3 is rough.
And 3 is rough.
I
But
liked it.
I agree with them when they both say the ending was the best. Because
Yeah.
that's when John Connor realized he has to run the rebellion. And I understand that.
Oh.
You have spoiled if you haven't watched it.
That's great.
There was no
He's
way
like,
to
what do we
save
do?
it.
No way to
Oh,
stop
I
it.
think
Exactly.
no way to stop
That's
it.
what made it great. But number 4 was like, I don't know.
But
This
no,
like turned weirdly sci-fi.
but people,
like,
but that's what we always talked about was because number 3, that was why I loved it. It's because it was just it was an acceptable amount of action and stupid, corny, fucking one-liners and dumb shit. But that ending was so
I agree.
epic. It was great, but the rest of the movie was a steaming pile of shit. Nobody cares about it because the ending was that good.
Yeah.
So maybe the storyline of the one with Christian Bale wasn't so fucking awesome.
He's
But
a
I liked the
shitty John
movie
Connor,
itself, though. No, I liked the movie
Well, no,
itself.
the thing that really pissed me
It's
off
just,
about
it
that
just
movie
sucked
was
that it was
they
stupid. You know,
originally-
I was
they-
just kind of like,
they
all right, well,
originally-
yeah, but this is kind of dumb. You know, like it kind of sucks that it's dumb,
The thing
but
that-
it was
thing-
kind of a cool movie.
The
You
thing
know,
that pissed me off the most about it was
so was
they-
Aliens versus Predator. You know, dumb fucking movie.
Wait, Shrimp Finger
Yeah.
is saying words.
Yeah, I was, and now I'm trying to remember what they were. Give me a second. Let me reboot. The thing that really pissed me off about it was that originally Christian Bale was cast to play the Terminator dude, whose name I forgot, and then he got all fucking uppity and shitty and wanted to be John Connor.
Yeah.
Really?
And- exactly.
Ruining it for
And
us
like,
Jesus.
and then looking at it like the way that Christian Bale acts, I would have much rather had him as
Was that the
robot
movie
guy.
that he had the
You know what?
meltdown on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. And you know what? You're right about that because you don't have to be a great actor to be a Terminator.
Yeah, but you have to be better than
Because
Scott
they're
Worthington.
robotic. They're bad actors already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not that he's a bad actor. Look,
No, Scott Worthington. I don't-
Equilibrium is awesome. American Psycho's awesome.
Agreed.
Newsies is awesome.
Dude, that's why I wear
That's
these
why you
hats.
hadn't left, John Lancaster. Would you say him?
I haven't seen it. I can't say anything.
Huh?
You shut
I
your
just know
fucking
he looks
mouth.
like a little tiny Christian Bale. Which is
He
freaks
does.
me out.
He's got a small body, but the
It
same
is
large
unnerving.
head.
You
It's
see
weird.
his fucking face in that movie, and you know in your heart that he's 12, but you also know in your heart that he was an American Psycho.
And his head hasn't changed
And
a
those
bit.
two minds cross, and then it's just bad. It's just bad. It's as awkward and awful as every Disney movie is in the back of your head that you're never willing to admit to in open public, except for I just did.
And your point was ultimately.
I'm so confused right now.
Yes, go ahead, John. Like you finish up.
I don't know. I don't know about the new one. I'm kind of scared about the new one.
The new Terminator.
It looks like it's gonna blow.
Yeah, I have a feeling
What?
because
The
now
new
because
what?
now
I'm
the
gonna
new
love
Terminator.
I'm gonna love it because
But you know what it looks like?
What?
It looks like a remake of Judgment Day.
Yeah.
And I'm pissed about that. I was like, whoa, what's going on here?
This is
Hold on.
what. All right. So what I first it was supposed to be basically another part 4, and they were gonna pretend that Salvation never happened.
Good.
But then they said no. It's basically a reboot of the entire Terminator series.
Right. They're going back to the beginning.
And then when I read that, I'm like, okay, they basically ruined Terminator. But then when I saw the trailer, it's not that they go back and like rewrite all of the Terminator canon. What happens is that all happens, but at some point something goes back in time and changes the events to where Sarah ends up growing up with a Terminator.
Yeah.
See,
But all the other shit still happens in some timeline. And when I saw that they were trying to include it, shut up, I was talking first.
I know, I just want to talk more.
Then I thought, all right, they can make this work because the trailer
That sounds cool.
I don't know. The
actually.
trailer.
The thing that worries me is that the last Star Trek reboot that they did basically cycled around the same thing. This
was
this
a
alternate
pretty much a remake
universe.
of
And
Wrath of Khan.
Yeah, and
pretty
I
much.
absolutely love that concept.
I
and
loved it. I thought both
I
Star
really
Trek
hope
movies
in
were
my
cool.
heart of hearts that they take that, which is a cool mentality, but kind of have their own spin to it. I don't want it to turn into like some sort of clone thing. Because
When was the
as
last
much
sequel
as
when
I
someone was just like, wow, this is
Dude,
so
I wouldn't
exciting.
care. I wouldn't care if they tried. Dude, I wouldn't.
Godfather.
I think it would be kind of badass
Empire
to try
Strikes
and
Back.
remake
Ace
the
Ventura.
first Terminator
Ace
movie
Ventura.
right now
Yep.
with the technology we got right now.
Absolutely.
I think it'd be kind of really badass to reboot the first
So it's been a
Terminator
while.
movie.
It's
Right
been a
now.
while.
It's
been a while.
a
Since
great
like 80.
analogy to that is like if you take
that's
the
a good
80s
question.
Spider-Man show.
When was the last fucking what was the in your opinion what was the last sequel you saw that you went damn this blew away the fucking first one? What was it?
I don't.
In your opinion,
I don't know if I've ever seen it.
That's what I was saying. Like I
Alien?
was
I
thinking
think
about
Aliens,
this the other day.
Aliens,
Like,
yeah.
I still like the first Alien better.
First Alien's a lot more suspense.
See, I haven't seen the whole Alien.
See,
Yeah.
Alien.
It's more
The
psychological.
first Alien I
The
loved.
first Alien was great because it was like the one alien, and it was
Yeah.
like
It was horrifying.
basically it was the.
But that was a more
don't forget
psychological,
to give
unknown
props to the
evil.
ultimate
Yeah,
sequel,
it
Empire
was like-
Strikes
It
Back.
left a lot more
I mean,
to
if
the
you're gonna go with, like,
imagination.
It was like
Yeah.
the
Empire
empty-
Strikes
like the
Back or
empty-
Return of
Empire
the Jedi?
Strikes Back
when
was
she's like going through the
was,
corridors and you're thinking,
absolutely.
oh, is the alien gonna be around
Yeah,
the
yeah,
corner?
yeah.
Why, well, hold
Scares
on,
the
hold
shit
on.
out of you.
Hold on. You said Empire, but it used to be Jedi. Why'd you change?
You know, I prefer certain environments. Like when I was young, I used to really like Endor and stuff, but now that I'm
Oh, so did I.
really like Hoth a lot. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
Hoth is the forest one, right?
No, Hoth is
Ice.
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 I just think out of that original trilogy, The Empire Strikes Back was the strongest film. It was just the strongest
Why?
film.
Because it's like a real movie.
Because
The
it
way
was
it
like a real
the way
movie.
it ended Empire
It
was like,
wasn't.
holy
It
shit,
didn't
the
have
bad
to
guys
be
won.
too Star
Yeah,
Wars and
that
fantasy
was
driven.
awesome. That's what
It
got
didn't
me
have to
hooked.
be
I was
too
like,
dramatic.
wait.
Like there,
So
it
bad guys
was.
won?
It was almost like a fucking
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm talking
like
about.
like a noir film. You know what I mean? Like you know, detectives and like damsels in distress and trying to hide and get from one place to another and avoid all these people.
Yeah, so
And motherfuckers get caught in the end.
Yeah,
and
they were
get
like,
their
what the
hands
fuck
cut
is
off
going
and
on? Yeah.
everything goes crazy and you know like it was a real deal fucking flick. It didn't end like they said in Clerks. It didn't have a happy ending.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was a solid fucking flick, and it didn't have the stereotypical happy ending. That was one of the best sequels ever.
No, I was just saying the same exact thing. Like that was one of the first movies that came out that ended on a sour note.
Yeah.
And in that time, you know, you didn't get trilogies or anything like that in the movies. So when people saw that there was a part 2, they were like, "Oh, fucking sweet!" I mean, they were confused enough already because they apparently saw episode 4, which was the first one, and now they're seeing episode 5, which is the second one. On top of all that, they're also like,
Yeah,
"Oh
they
wow,
didn't
they
know
did-
that there would be a Star Wars 3.
Yeah,
you know
they
what I
didn't-
mean?
And
Like
they
there
went
was
in
no.
and it ended like that, and they're like,
There
"What
was
the
no
fuck?
fan fiction.
Where's
at
the
that
resolution
point, you know?
there?
Yeah.
Dark
Wait.
side fucked us all. All right,
Oh, yeah.
cool, thanks." And then 3 years later, you
Evil
get
Dead
fucking
2 is
Jedi
better than
Strikes
Evil
Back.
Dead 1.
Evil Dead 2 is way better than Evil Dead 1.
That's
Link
because
to that.
Evil Dead 2,
But
they
I just
realized-
want to
The Army of Darkness trumps all.
Well, that's okay. I love Evil Dead 2, but just so you know, Sarah believes that there are no Evil Dead fans at all, for real.
Why?
I'm not. I don't pretend. I don't
God
pretend.
damn it.
I don't pretend to be
No,
one.
not at all. I just don't believe that most of the people that are all like, "Oh my god, that's the greatest movie ever made."
Oh no, fuck
I
them.
think they
Fuck
say
them.
it because it's like this stupid fucking, like one of those stupid pop
like a Crush
culture
movie.
bullshit things
Never
where
seen
like you're not allowed to say you don't like it.
Oh, well,
Even though
yeah.
it fucking very clearly sucks. It
Yeah.
sucks.
No,
Quentin Tarantino's gonna have that carved on
What
his
I love
tombstone.
about
Evil Dead 2,
That's
like, it's
the
making
truth.
fun of horror movie
Hashtag
tropes.
What I
That
love
was
the
a
most
brilliant
about
part
that
of
whole
that,
series.
like-
Hold on, like, finish what you said.
No, it's
No,
not
Evil Dead
recent,
2, like-
but it's terrible.
Really? You think Evil Dead 2 is
everybody's
terrible?
Evil Dead
obsessed
2 is
with
awesome.
No. Here's the thing.
I
The
like
original-
all of them,
The
but
original Evil
is
Dead-
fucking garbage.
The
I don't
original
Original is
Evil
rough.
Dead was total garbage, and that was because they were trying to take it seriously.
And they had like
Evil Dead 2 was,
$45 to make
Yeah.
a movie.
I
And
really
Evil-
don't think they were trying to take it seriously.
Evil Dead 2 was them looking back at that and going, "Oh fuck this."
I think
Yeah,
they were
that
having
shit was
fun.
awesome.
I think they were a bunch of kids having fun making a horror
Well,
movie
no, I
in the
I
woods.
seriously
Like,
think the first movie was them trying to impress someone and try to be like a
I
breakout
think
movie.
that's
and the second
why
one was
people
them
like
saying,
it.
"Fuck it, I'm going to town."
I think that's why people like it, because it was like an indie. It was a B movie, dude.
Yeah.
It was like a fucking do-it-yourself. Like, hey, we could like, yeah, we know it sucks, but we made it. We made it. This fucking movie is being played right now on the screen. We made that shit. You know
It's
what
like
I
if
mean?
we made a movie.
Yeah, it's
right now,
stupid, but
you
dude,
know?
we made it. You're watching it. You know? Like, that was a long time ago. It was hard to make a fucking movie back then. You know?
Jesus Christ.
Like, I just give that movie respect, you
When
know?
did you
I
get
mean,
the
I don't
Velcro?
think it's a fucking
No.
achievement of any, you know? I
Well,
mean,
I
some
know
of the
well,
effects, some of
there's
the,
some of the effects
guys.
in the
Some
second
of
one
the
I like.
effects
I
are
like when
cool.
the fucking deer head starts
Yeah,
talking and the
that's the
hands
best
get
part.
flies.
Yeah,
and like, that's just
and yeah, the fucking the basement door, dude. The basement door. You know that
Oh, yeah.
basement door creeped you out.
absolutely.
You know
I know.
that
Hold on
basement
though.
door creeped you out.
Originally, when this conversation started, you were making a point about sequels. What was it?
The point about sequels was a lot of times you get all this hype and shit built up because you know it's a trilogy, and that's where I think we kind of lost the mystique behind the trilogies, is because everybody expects a fucking trilogy now.
Worst sequel of all time, Boondock Saints 2 is the
Yes.
most awful fucking movie.
Did not
I
have a
ever
bad
saw.
ending though. I kind of.
I can't make it to the ending. I turn it off.
No, the thing that
20
drove-
minutes
the thing
in
that drove
because
me nuts
I
is it was a
cannot take.
clone.
And what
Yeah.
the hell happened to that dude's fucking face? Why does that dude look so fucking different?
I just didn't
And
like.
how dare they try to replace what's his face?
Willem Dafoe.
Thank you. Well, you guys knew right away.
Exactly.
Willem
I didn't
Dafoe.
see it, but
They did.
No, Willem
Hey,
Dafoe
hey.
was the only guy who could play that
Dude.
fucking role and have it not seem like a fake
Oh
piece
my
of
god,
shit.
you're such an ass. You gotta watch the rest of the movie, man.
No,
before
I
you
can't
start
make
saying
it.
that
Yeah,
shit.
you
feel like
Boo.
when they
No,
replace
you
an
have
actor
to.
or actress in a movie, it kind of
You have to.
Mm.
You can't make these statements without watching the end, dude.
I don't care about the end.
Part 3.
Well, then
The journey sucks.
Like,
I know they're making a part 3 and it better redeem itself.
Really?
If you haven't seen the end, you don't know what part 3 is gonna
And you
be
know
about.
what? Anchorman 2 sucked dick too.
No, I like that.
No, it didn't. I liked Anchorman.
It was people
I
in
thought Anchorman
Anchorman.
2
It was
was
people
funny.
from Anchorman acting the way they think people from Anchorman 1 act instead of actually acting like
Oh,
people
yeah.
from Anchorman.
They
He
did the
was
same
blind
thing
in a
in Dumb and
lighthouse
Dumber
for like
2, and that
45
was funny
minutes.
too.
That was awesome.
Dude, what did you think? What was? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, they desecrated the name of the Royal Anchorman
Yes,
franchise,
they
the Academy Award-winning film.
Thank you very
They
fucking
desecrated the fucking name of
Someone
it. Was a
click me
stupid fucking movie.
on that.
The first one was fucking stupid.
They didn't
It
take
was
themselves
brilliantly
seriously.
funny. It was hysterically
So was the
fucking funny.
second one.
The
It might
second
not have
one was
been
a
as
joke.
funny, no, but it was still
But that was
funny.
the point. Jokes are funny.
It was like a parody. It was
got
like,
weirder.
look what we're doing. We're making a sequel to this movie. Isn't this
Yeah,
fucking hysterical?
basically.
That sucks. Make an actual sequel. Continue
They
the
did.
fucking writing style.
They
was
fucking
legitimate.
did.
They didn't.
It was legitimate. You watched it. It happened the second time.
Stop screaming.
You stopped screaming first.
Shut your mouth, Andrew.
You're the one that
Hey,
started
you were
it.
screaming too.
You were
yeah.
screaming. You
You
shut up.
started
You
it.
shut up.
Mom,
Shut
Mommy's
up.
on my side of the bar.
Approach the final word.
Zip it.
Zip.
We are.
Would you like a suckle of my zippy?
You.
Call me Zippy Longstock.
Your titties are disgusting.
Thank you.
We're
Thank you very
approaching the
much.
final word.
We're
This
approaching.
is weird, is it? Keep eye contact.
The way it came out.
Just keep eye contact. It's fine. It'll be over in a minute.
It'll be over. It's just
We still got like a half hour.
Well, final words have been.
Dude, we got lots of words to finalize. All right.
Okay.
fucker?
All right. If you got something else you want to finish up with, you go ahead.
I don't know.
Before the final word, what do you want to say? Well, you never made your final point about the sequel thing. Good or bad, positive, negative. What were you saying?
Depends on the series and depends on the anticipation.
What were you moving toward in terms of a sequel that's coming out that you thought was good or bad, and why was it good or bad?
Jesus fucking Christ! It's a lot of questions you just threw at me in one.
Try to answer.
Each
Try
and
to
every
answer.
one of them now.
And do it slowly.
Sequels that are coming up soon. Jurassic World. Definitely.
I like Jurassic Park stuff.
Yeah, I like the Jurassic Park
Even the stuff that sucks, I like.
I don't ever think I saw
Jurassic
the third
World.
one all the way.
It was pretty good.
It's cool.
It
It's
was
got
pretty good.
Jeff Goldblum.
I heard,
in it.
yeah, no, I heard.
Yeah,
it
As
was
long as
pretty
he's
good.
in it, it's cool.
Yeah. But no, I mean it's got Chris Pratt, and Chris Pratt's chill, and apparently in this movie he plays like a fucking velociraptor whisperer, which is just fucking cool.
It's like riding a motorcycle.
Yeah, like one of the scenes in the preview is him in a fucking dirt bike with running with velociraptors.
Yeah, one velociraptor looks at him like, yeah, what's up, boss?
There was a they actually
Yeah, I like how you're like
this
he's
is
got like his like
Velociraptor running
he's
on
like it's
ten.
like a guppy swimming in the water like this is my velociraptor.
Last time I saw a velociraptor.
Do the raptor.
Yeah, fuck all y'all.
You're
You
welcome.
invented it.
Yeah.
You did. You did. Well done.
Take ownership.
We call it
man.
doing the woo up in
Own
the
that
club.
shit.
That's what they call it. Doing the woo.
Do the wussle. Do
The wussle.
Do the woosel.
the woosle.
Do the woozle.
You sons of bitches.
The electric boogaloo.
Did you guys? I know you
That's a
saw
good
it. Did you guys see
Slippery
Maze
one,
Runner?
Woo.
No.
Maze Runner
Oh,
was
really?
That was
fucking
good. Yeah, that was a
unbelievable.
good movie.
Maze Runner was
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Is
And
that
that's
the
a-
sequel?
They're
to Blade
gonna make
Runner?
a. They're hopefully I think they're gonna work on a sequel.
No, that's
for that
that's
one.
another one that you can tell is going to be a trilogy,
It's
but
gonna-
it tied. It ended. The
Yeah,
end,
it is.
movie
It
ended
is?
well.
Well,
and
it's a
it's
book.
going
It's
to
3
be
books.
another
It's
one.
Yeah.
3 books.
Yeah.
If it's a
trilogy
book, that's what's
Yeah.
gonna happen. Or
Yeah.
they'll make it into 4 movies,
It
which
doesn't
is
matter.
what they
Right,
do
take
now.
this-
Books
the
and
last
make it
book,
into a
split
trilogy.
it in
It could
half.
be one book.
Well,
I
you
mean,
know what,
like,
dude?
Peter
If they
Jackson
were
will
gonna
make
do
it a
that,
fucking
I would do
trilogy.
it for
I
this
mean,
one.
honestly-
This is a good one.
Honestly,
Yeah.
how do you guys feel about this whole mid-season finale
I
shit?
fucking hate it,
That's
bro.
ridiculous. It's not a
I don't
finale
have
if it's
TV.
mid-season. It's in the
I don't
fucking
even
middle.
look at
7
that.
episodes.
Now that's a real thing.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
The Walking Dead recently. They had their mid-season finale.
Breaking
And then they were
Bad,
like
too.
off the air for like 2 months. And
See,
it's
I-
like,
you know
yeah,
what?
It's like what?
I tend
South
to like
Park's
watch
doing
shit
it now.
after
You know
the
what?
fact on
Started that
Netflix.
shit.
You know what?
Like,
Correct me
I
if
don't
I'm
really-
wrong.
Go ahead.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, we will.
Oh,
I
don't
believe
shout it.
during this.
We'll
No,
probably
you don't
correct
believe
if
it
you're
anyway.
right.
Yeah.
I don't know when
We're just
they
gonna
start.
fuck with
I
you
don't know
till
when
this
they
is over.
start
No,
doing
you
the
actually do
mid-season
know.
finales.
You do know.
But I feel like that came around. The mid-season finales came
It
around
didn't.
when they did the Twilight, when they did the part 1 and the part 2 of the
Mm.
last film. I felt that the mid-season finale started around that.
They
time.
found a way to bleed as many
Exactly,
viewers
exactly.
as possible.
So-
Pay attention to us
Did you
halfway
watch
through.
Twilight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you
did
know who
watch
else
Twilight.
started it, and no, you know who else made it epic was Breaking
sorry.
Bad.
I know.
They did half of the last season,
Yeah, that
and then
sucks.
they made you wait a year for the second half.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, like
That
7
was-
episodes.
But
they know you.
I was,
But
I
they know
was
you eat that up.
But
Yeah.
Breaking Bad was like meth. There was
But
no
it was
stopping.
so good. It was so good.
No
though,
stopping
you know?
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
The end was still so good though.
Oh,
They could.
Speaking
Speaking
got-
of Breaking
they
Bad,
got
did anyone
rumors that
see
they're
that
coming out with a
Super
sequel.
Oh
Bowl?
no!
spot
I
with Breaking
heard
Bad?
Was it
they
good?
have a show
What?
called
With
Better
Doritos
Call
commercial?
Saul.
No, I know that, but there was
the,
talks that they were like
I forgot what
working
the
with.
commercial, what it was for.
You guys saw the
brand.
Heisenberg
Yes,
commercial
yes,
for
I saw
Super
that.
Bowl?
It was
was
a
for-
pharmaceutical
insurance, I thought.
insurance. So
Yeah,
was it
insurance,
insurance?
It was like you're not who you say you are, and he like
He's
pops
like,
up
say
on
my
it.
name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
It's good to see him come back, but he's supposed to reemerge in Better Call Saul, which I'm
That's
very
what I
much looking
heard,
forward
too.
to.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like normal,
Not in
like
the first
science.
season.
Yeah,
Not in the
just
first
like the
season.
second, yeah.
No.
Like the second, they're gonna make you. They're gonna make you demand the second
Good.
season.
I
And,
wanna-
but they're already gonna do that because I think Better Call Saul is gonna be that good.
Yeah.
I hope
I
so.
can't wait.
The word
Dude,
about the first
Bob Odenkirk is
episode
awesome,
that they
so-
already filmed the first episode. I know that, and the word about it is it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it's excellent.
A lot of people said that it's like just as good as Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Well,
I would hope
I hope so.
Well, yeah, no,
It's the
it's
same
premiering
writer.
on Sunday too.
So you would hope that
Looking
would be
forward
just
to
as
it.
good.
Not this Sunday night.
Dude, Breaking
I gotta
Bad.
get cable
Breaking
before
Bad
then.
easily one of the best TV shows of all time.
Absolutely.
It's my,
I-
it's in my top
Yeah.
five.
That is my top
in my
one.
top
What
five.
else is in your top 5?
Top 5?
Girl on Girl.
I don't recall that being on a major network.
Unfortunately,
but-
that's 6.
Well, because you haven't had cable in a while, man. I'm sorry. Times have changed. You get porn on NBC. You know what gets you on CBS?
Girl on
Porn.
Girl on Girl.
And Disney Channel? Well, that costs extra. But
Go ahead.
On NBC, it's porn.
Yeah.
No, Firefly is in my top 5.
Dude, Firefly's really good, yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Sure.
And you know what? Fringe is also in my top 5.
Haven't seen it yet.
Fringe is awesome. I love
Yeah, best
Fringe.
shows ever.
Dark Shadows.
Fringe is
Dark
good.
Shadows.
Dark Shadows was the first time
Firefly is
that they
amazing.
ever managed to take horror and put it into a soap opera
yeah.
world.
It's
Yeah.
And it's
basically
actually
it's
the
like
only
if
time
you
that
mashed
we ever
Hold
saw
on,
it
one time.
with
successfully.
like
Go ahead. What?
the good, the
Like,
bad, and the
unless it
ugly.
was comedy,
Like,
it
kinda
could
like
happen.
that's it's
There's never a
space western.
horror
That's
soap
Space
opera.
Cowboys.
And made
And
by
they
the
did it
people
for
who
like
did Buffy the
7
Vampire
seasons.
Slayer.
Yeah.
It was successful and it
I
was
got one.
amazing.
It was actually an anime, Cowboy Bebop. That's
Oh,
same
Cowboy
vein as
Bebop.
fucking Firefly. It was.
I love
you know,
Cowboy
I love
Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop.
And-
That's probably my number 1.
And one of the
I'm
funny
not gonna
things
lie.
is, I got into Cowboy Bebop when I was like in my early 20s, and I still have like the entire original soundtrack, like all the jazz and blues and shit,
do I.
harmonica and shit.
So do
Like,
I.
some of that's the most incredible music, and it just fucking came from this random anime.
Dude, the show was great, but what got me hooked on was the jazz.
Yeah.
Like, you hear the intro music, and I was like, it was like,
I
what
know,
the
it
fuck
fucking
is
it
this?
hooks you, like, and
I
that's
was like, holy shit, this is fucking awesome. But you know, because I'm Asian, I love my anime. So.
Of course, of course. Well, we all were thinking that.
I was born into it. I can't help myself.
We all knew already. We're just not allowed to say.
You already broke the barrier, so we're good.
Yeah.
We can just go all night. That's what I do after I know I broke the barrier.
Sarah
I
Connor
just, like,
Chronicles breaks my heart worse than any fucking
Oh god.
MTV show.
Yeah,
breaks my heart, dude.
Why does it
painful.
always come back to Terminator? Like,
Because Terminator. Because here's
we
why.
like went
Here's
so far around.
Here's why.
We're
Full
exploring
circle.
other
Don't forget,
things.
Here's why.
I'll be back.
Because Terminator always has the potential to be great, and as a fan of it, you should be extraordinarily judgmental until they fucking get it right. Because if they're just going to keep doing it and keep fucking it up, then they have to get it right eventually.
See, that's just it, and that's what draws everybody into it, is because it doesn't matter if you think it's right or wrong. Guess what? These are the people that have been writing it, so it's
Yeah, and they
only
keep failing.
right.
That's why it keeps coming back. That's why they can't finish
People
it.
just keep seeing it because it's like, oh, it's Terminator.
Yeah, fuck.
And if you
Oh,
think
and
about
that's
it,
just as bad of an attitude, by the way.
and if you think about it, Arnold has been in every one.
Yep.
He's gonna be in the new one.
Except for the Salvation one.
No, he was in there.
He's in there.
No, they only have his face.
Yeah, but still.
Still there.
Yeah, he's in
Which was like the best part of the
every
whole
one.
movie.
I was like, holy shit, this motherfucker's in the whole film.
You gotta hand
And
it to
actually,
him.
I have to say that one little CG shot of him in Salvation, it seriously looked like a He-Man toy.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was incredible. Like if you just bick the He-Man head, and there you go. That would be
Bick
him.
the He-Man head. Hashtag the fuck out of that.
Wow.
But they
Yeah.
very
I
quickly
don't know,
got
man.
all the skin off of him. So
I
they
think
could just have the
I
fucking
think Terminator's ripe for regime change, dude. I think you should get like a Christopher Nolan or a fucking
That'd be fucking awesome. That'd be sweet.
you know, like so like someone
anybody here watching
reboot that
Galactic?
motherfucker properly. You know what I mean?
You know what? Get what's his name? The guy who did
I don't know, I
Cloverfield.
haven't checked it out. I really do. I heard it was
Cloverfield. J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get him to direct a
Oh yeah,
fucking
no,
Terminator
he did
movie.
Star Wars. He
No,
Star
Star
Trek.
Wars.
Yeah,
Star
he's
Wars.
busy doing
Star
Star
Trek. He's
Wars
doing
and
Star Wars
Star
right
Trek.
now.
Hopefully,
If he
hopefully it
touches
does it
No,
justice.
but I mean,
'cause
look,
that's all
look.
Disney.
No, they should have Ridley Scott do Terminator.
No,
Oh.
never. Ridley Scott has 2 good movies.
Nah,
Could you
yeah.
imagine that?
Oh my
I think
god.
it's a-
He has
Holy
Alien,
shit.
and he
Wait,
has
wait,
Blade
we
Runner.
got a good
and
Yeah,
that's
but
it.
what
Just
better
imagine.
movies to be good to do
Imagine
Terminator
Like
with?
the first 2
Terminator in
movies he made, and then after
gotta-
that
we
it
gotta
was all
question it.
shit.
Because he's been handed nothing but.
Oh, whoa, whoa,
Go
no,
for it.
that is
Oh,
not
I got
true.
bumped
It
in.
is.
He has written a lot of the.
Hold on, these guys get bumped in.
Bro
They're tag team bumping. They're bro bumping.
No,
We're
no,
gonna
no,
bro
Hey, 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 hey.
Bro bump, bro bump.
Go ahead.
How many directors were there on the Terminator? Was it like 1 or 2, or was like for each different?
There were
film?
like
So the first
3,
one
I
was
think.
what's his face? The second one was
James Cameron.
Yeah, James Cameron for 1 and
Yep.
2.
James Cameron did the
3, I
the
have no
second
idea.
one.
Three
too.
changed, yeah.
Three was
And
Steve
the
Guttenberg.
4 was
fourth
McG. the
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
video
Yeah.
So that's probably
Yeah,
why
then
it
3 was
sucked, 'cause
Steve
you had
Guttenberg.
different
Right.
directors.
It was Steve Guttenberg, you're right.
So what's the point?
I just want
that was his
to
crest.
take that into my own perspective to see, like,
Okay.
usually the same directors that are on for.
That's what
Well,
I'm
that was
saying.
the
That's how it
Alien
should
too.
be.
The first
Yeah, it
Alien
should
was,
be.
They hire a
Ridley
bunch
Scott,
of
and then it was James Cameron.
did the second one.
Right,
Which
right.
A lot of people.
And
bitch.
David Fincher did the third one, but that was.
Oh my God, David Fincher would be a great fucking director too.
But he fucked up. I mean, like that was his Alien 3 was his first movie, and he
You
was
know
like,
what? I didn't mind.
Yeah,
Alien
but he
3.
still
Alien
lost
3
it.
was
Yeah,
okay.
it was okay.
Yeah,
It wasn't
right.
great.
He hates
it was
it,
okay.
but.
Well, I can understand that. I mean,
He
if
had
you
a
look
lot
at the
of,
other
like,
Alien movies and you look at
restrictions on
Alien
it,
3, that is kind of the worst one that was made.
No,
But look,
Four-
it's not
Four
like it's
was
Boondock
no,
Saints
I
2.
love
No,
Four. The worst one was
4 was
man.
so
That
campy. It was so great. Dude, they murdered a dwarf.
Yeah,
That was great.
I was pissed about that. I was like,
Four was-
And Winona Ryder was
now
a
we know what
horny
Andrew
fucking
looks for.
Oh my God!
in
Oh my
video
God!
rentals.
I would've done it.
Winona Ryder, Michael Keaton, Beetlejuice 2.
Fuck yes.
You guys are all about it,
Oh,
right?
Hell yeah.
Not
All
at all.
fucking in. Balls deep in.
Hell yeah! It's gonna be amazing.
It's
Tim
gonna be
Burton directing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
See, that's how it should be done. Going to the directors.
Oh my
If
God.
you're
Right.
gonna make a sequel, a true sequel.
You gotta get the
Back
same
to the
director.
well.
You gotta thaw him in ice in 1989, and then you let him out and redo a movie
That
now
is
in
acting.
2015.
Yes.
And we ignore all the other movies.
Ignore
that
everything he
did
made
in
after
between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides, all that time in between sucks anyway. They want to wake up
Exactly.
now.
But that was
So
just
they can
it.
get an iPad.
Beetlejuice,
Yeah.
even though he's undead, has somehow aged 50 years.
He's still gonna be awesome.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, how many people have seen Birdman yet?
That was
No,
awesome.
I heard it
It's
was
great.
great.
I have
I
not
haven't
seen
seen
it.
It's
it
so
yet.
good.
I heard
it was good.
It's really good.
Yeah, I heard it's good.
Yeah.
It feels like it's all one shot.
I'm
like
kind of
they do
confused.
it.
What is the genre? Because the trailer is very misleading.
It's drama.
Is it dramedy or drama?
drama.
It's like
yeah.
a dark comedy with,
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
drama.
It's
Okay.
definitely
Okay,
dark.
that makes
It's
perfect
dark.
sense.
Like,
Did you
even-
guys
even-
ever
even
see?
the
Oh,
worst.
did you guys ever see that the one that Woody Harrelson did, Defendor?
No.
That was
Oh, dude, that movie was
That
so
was very
good.
dark, too.
And Woody Harrelson is like this dude. He's like OCD, or maybe he even has like a fucking like who knows? Like he's like a little slow.
Yeah.
And like he just dresses up at night in riot gear and goes out
Oh,
stop,
yeah, I heard
to
about
stop
that.
criminals.
Nice.
And he
It's
gets
kinda
his
like in the
ass
same-
kicked
yeah.
like constantly.
It's like under
but
the
he
same
like
vein
meets
as
this he
Kick-Ass.
meets this hooker who fixes him up every time he gets his ass kicked, and he just keeps going out and just keeps fucking shit up, and he winds up getting involved with the mafia, and he just goes out with a fucking riot stick like it's like his grandfather's baton. He used it to kill 500 Nazis and well, you know what I mean?
That
And
sounds
he just
pretty
like
amazing.
runs through the fucking streets trying to fuck shit up and gets his ass beat constantly.
This
you know what I
movie
mean?
brought
Like,
to you by Ryan.
But it's so
Okay,
good.
hold
It
on.
is
It
so
sounds
good.
really
I want to throw a new topic out there. Last one of the night. Delaware County, Pennsylvania. Some guy decided
Very
to stuff.
confusing location.
Decided to stuff several potatoes down his toilet. When he realized that his toilet was clogged, he he failed to connect
the toilet.
he failed to connect with the building superintendent and decided to pull the fire alarm.
Oh, what?
Because his toilet was clogged?
Potatoes?
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Even now, authorities are
They
uncertain.
coming back to get me.
Even now, authorities are uncertain as to why the dude decided
the
to ruin
building,
his
stop the
toilet.
building.
Maybe
Decided-
you had to soak the potatoes in water. It's like, yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Oh.
I was blanching them.
I got toilet stew just like
I had a
make.
fire built around the base of the toilet. I was heating the
He
water
was trying to
up.
make vodka. He just let it sit long enough.
Yeah.
Ass vodka.
Yeah.
It's kind of
I'm
like
making
Svedka.
prison wine.
In the end, they discovered that the reason the guy stuffed a bunch of potatoes in his toilet and started fucking with it was because he was experimenting with sound effects.
The most obvious reason of
Totally.
He was trying to drown the
That
gerbil.
I could believe. Yeah, I could believe that.
I mean, that's the only sensical way.
What does it sound like when I flush a potato down the toilet?
Yeah, yeah.
What does it sound like when I flush
Flush down
17?
toilet.
Dot wave.
Yeah,
He's got his really awesome Rode mic hanging over it. Like, here we go.
The gerbil
Six
hacked his
potatoes.
ass.
Seven
and
potatoes.
fused the
Yeah.
flush, so he
Hey,
tried to drown him with
don't talk
potatoes.
shit. You never know. We'll be watching a movie in the future, and
That's
we'll
right.
see that scene.
Yeah.
And we'll be like, oh, damn, that really sounds like 8 potatoes in the flush on the toilet to me.
I didn't
Like, it
think I
sounds
would know the
exactly
difference
8
between 7 and
potatoes.
8.
It'll be copyrighted by Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
That definitely sounds like more than 7, but not as many as
I mean,
9
Lucas,
potatoes.
it's my fault.
Special edition
Yeah,
with 20 extra
THX.
potatoes thrown in there. with laser beams and
Now presented
So-
in
Buy it in
smell
the
of it.
catalog along with the
The Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, the Wilhelm scream. Yeah. The 8 potato drop. The Wilhelm scream.
Love that drop.
These two could be your sound effects for your next upcoming film.
For $3.99.95 per minute.
$3.99.95.
What
the fuck is that?
It sounded very
that sounds
commercially.
expensive, man.
Well, if you're
I'm not paying those fucking
if you're
prices.
a small business owner,
Fuck
it's well
George
within your
Lucas.
It's only 4 easy payments out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, $3.99.99. Come on, let's do the math. It's 3 with a bunch of 9s afterwards. And money.
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Make
now
that
we've
you
actually
just lost the sale,
we've
sir.
actually approached the time of the final word now.
Oh god. It's been a snail drag all the way.
Hashtag snail drag.
First final word tonight.
Goddamn edibles.
First final word tonight is going to woo.
Yeah, woo. Bring the pain.
Or something.
Hardcore from your brain.
Hardcore from my brain.
And your astroplane.
Yeah. Bitch.
As it were.
Word. Be your mother.
I have nothing, but all I have to say is be good, people. Stay warm in these cold shit storms we're having.
Yeah. Shit storms.
Yep.
Dude,
storms.
shit is chilly.
It's the shit abyss.
Once it
Cold
leaves your
shit
anus,
storm.
it just gets cold.
It's the shit abyss.
So I think that's all I have.
Nice woo, nice woo, nice woo.
Next final word goes to Get Guitar.
Well, alrighty then. Final word for Mr. Gigata. Well, I want to encourage everyone to let their babies grow up to be cowboys.
Fuck yeah.
Because it's a dying breed. We need more cowboys.
Yes.
We also need more key makers.
No, we don't.
Sounds like a very desperate
Master
man
key
over there.
makers, because who's making fucking keys anymore?
Where's Neo gonna go?
Ain't nobody.
Right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
You.
Next final word for Ryan.
I know for a fact that there are more than enough cowboys. I went to Texas this year. I seen them.
Good final word. And
we don't need any more cowboys. I promise you.
I rescind Greg's final word.
I like Woo's opinion. Be nice, you know. Everybody be cool and all that shit. And yeah. Fuck it.
Stay good. Fuck it.
B-Tre?
Me off, motherfucker.
B-Tre, your final word?
I just want to say thanks again for having me come out. This is always a good time. I love just chilling, drinking, having a good time, vibing about everything. And yeah, stay good. Just be good, everyone. Just positivity.
Too? Jesus,
What?
man. Come
no.
on.
All right. You know what? No, you know what?
Him of all people.
Since
can do
there's
this.
two people saying good, be fucking bad. Be
All we talked about tonight was porn and comics. So I mean, there's not really any place for any like spiritual enlightenment. You know, it's just you know what my final word is? I'm sorry, Mom. Like.
Oh, sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom.
Look, we're all a bunch of loudmouth dumb assholes, but we love each other.
I'm gonna leave you with a nice little beat, though.
Go ahead.
Sound
Yeah,
good?
I'll say it.
B-Tre.
Nice.
Very nice.
Thank you, guys.
Andrew, final word.
My final word is I'm gonna go on with the general thing here, and I'm gonna beatbox.
Yeah.
No,
Let's hear it.
There's gonna be a
Damn it! Shut up! You're stealing my show. Yeah, it's really just my impersonation of two orangutans banging.
Nice.
Orangabang.
Orangabang. Orangabanga banga banga bang bang.
But no, all seriousness, my final word: Be good to each other, be safe, all that happy horse shit. And please, for the love of God, use common sense and wipe your ass when you're done shitting.
Yes.
Especially if you're about to serve someone food.
Yes.
Unless that person's a piece of shit and they deserve to die. Then wipe your ass with their burger buns.
No, don't do that. Just beat them up.
No, do my thing. It's funnier.
Yeah, just stand there and watch all these things. Like,
make eye contact.
Yeah, but then you can get sued.
And when he thinks in his mind, he's like, "Is there shit in this?" You're making eye contact. You're like,
"Yeah, there's shit in it."
Oh yeah,
very well.
I didn't confirm it, but I am nodding yes.
Yes.
I know that
you know that I know that you know you're eating shit.
Yeah,
I know there
but
was
you
shit
can't
on my
prove that I
hands.
know.
There's shit on my hands and in your mouth.
Is that it?
And it's from the same anus.
I hope so.
Is that good?
Yeah, like I said, wipe your ass.
No, thank you. Sarah, your final word tonight.
I think that Brian should start a business called like B-Tre's beatboxing for certain occasions. And like, people hire him to be background music when they're doing important things like
Oh
breaking,
my God!
like
Can you
they're breaking
beatbox
up
like a
with
wedding
someone,
ceremony?
or like they're getting married, or like the first time they have sex.
Oh,
You're like in the corner and you're the mood guy. Like that would be the greatest business.
You would replace the hype man.
I'll bet that domain is not taken.
Yes.
Brian, what is it? What is it? Brian.
No, don't say it.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta buy it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Write it down in your talking about.
Everybody, shut up!
Shut up!
We're gonna delete that last part. Cut.
Nah, I like that.
We gotta redo
Is that
the
it?
last-
Is that
No,
it?
but
We
I
gotta
like,
redo the last.
That's your final
45
word?
minutes.
I like the idea of first time making love. I would love to be part of that.
Dude, I wanna
Musically, don't get it twisted.
Yeah, I would love to
You're
be
like
there
way
with
excited.
a guitar with a wah pedal. It just
My final word is, thank you to B-Tre for being here. It's good to see Andrew here tonight, dude. Thank you for being here, man. You're an awesome talk veteran.
One clap. Thank you very much. That was a heartfelt clap.
Thank you for everybody in the chat, everybody who stuck with us tonight. It's been great. And another 2 weeks, we're going to be coming back. Our next guests are going to be Hinge from Defiance Engine.
Yeah,
and
baby.
he's the sound guy for the Saint in Asbury Park. Legendary.
Nailed my name.
And Daryl Hell. Daryl Hell is going to be here.
Nice.
He's a musician, a videographer, a photographer, a writer. He's fucking incredible. He's going to be here. And there's all kinds of announcements coming every week. So stick with us. Awesome Talk TV, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Home Bar Productions on Facebook and YouTube. And me and Sarah, Ice and The Face, Twitter and Facebook. Yeah, that's all that shit. So,
Plugs.
yeah. So anyway, just thank you everybody for being here tonight. It's been a lot of fun.
Visit us.
For me personally, life's been a little bit retardedly stressful, and want to have a night where I could just have a good time without worrying about anything. That kind of makes me feel a hell of a lot better because things are really, really shitty lately. But there's also a lot of good things going on, so I'm trying to just focus on those things as best as I can. So
head down, power
follow the
through,
positivity.
Yeah.
Head down, power
So it was a fun time tonight.
And you can watch some of them fucking what's his name? You know, that fucking eccentric homosexual with the workout videos. Richard
Simmons?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, look at your mood.
That is the round you win.
You're happy.
That's the round.
Come on, girls, let's go.
You didn't have to say a single word. You could have just mimed that, and I think we all would have eventually gotten it.
Perfect. That's a perfect.
That was the most accurate
invitation.
description I've ever heard in my life.
Perfect closing
It's
statement.
PC,
Well,
right? That's
Yeah,
true.
like the pipe.
Anyway, that's my final words. Thank you, everybody.
Yay! And that was
And,
awesome talk.
I want to pass it off to John Lack.
J Lack.
SuperTeamH2.com.
J Lizzle.
And let's hear what he's got in store for us this evening.
Okay.
Make me laugh.
I will.
All right.
I'll do my best.
Upon penalty of death.
That's right. Everything rides on this. Around this time last year, I talked about the perfect Valentine's Day gift. Though I didn't want to admit it, I now realize that surprising your lover with a family of mannequin children is not only a terrible idea, but also extremely costly. Raising one kid in this economy is hard enough, but 5 or 6 mannekids? Not to mention joint repair, seasonal outfit changes, their tiny judgmental voices that only you can hear. The list goes on and on. So this year, let's get back to basics. This Valentine's Day, give her a gift she'll never forget. A home invasion. about the old B&E switcheroo. It's like a 50 Shades of Grey roleplay scenario, except instead of some entry-level kink, prowlers will break into your house, knock some stuff over, and as they attempt to kidnap your Valentine at gunpoint for ransom money, you'll step in and save the day. This will teach her the true meaning of Valentine's Day, and maybe you'll even get your name in the paper. Also, to make sure this whole thing looks real, you will be shot. Let's get started. First things first, you'll need 1 to 2 bandits, burglars, crime guys, what have you, to carry out the mock home invasion. Preferably someone that knows the layout of your home, so maybe talk to some friends from church. Casually drop some references to your plan in everyday conversation like, oh man, wouldn't it be weird if you guys broke into my house? Or, I just want you fellas to shoot me as a goof. If they already have ski masks, then you're ahead of the game. If not, maybe they can be expensed as part of the mission. You're really going to have to work it out with them. And please, this is supposed to be a special event, so why not spring for a professional ski mask fitting?
Ooh, that sounds fancy.
You don't want 2 bozos rolling up to your house in ill-fitting ski masks, ruining the immersion. So when the 14th rolls around at 8 o'clock at night, kiss your Valentine on the head, and over a dramatic yawn, say you're going to hit the hay. After all, you had a very busy day, lining your body with blood capsules and squibs, Dawn of the Dead, Tom Savini style. Phase 1 complete. Phase 2 begins when the prowlers throw themselves through the parlor window and look menacing. It's all part of the roleplay. This is fun. Everyone is having a great time. You come bounding down the stairs with the perfect quip like, hey, what are you doing? Or, I had no idea this was going to happen. Bang! Your buddy from church shoots you with a hopefully fake gun, and that's your cue to start triggering the squibs.
Triggering the squibs.
You really have to sell this part because it leads directly into Phase 3, the kidnapping. You're lying there, covered head to toe in blood because maybe you went a bit overboard with the squibs, and the prowlers are acting out the script that you wrote for them. I can't believe we killed him, one of them will say. Aye, 'tis truly a shame he died on Valentine's Day. Oh well, let's do a kidnapping on this lady. Then suddenly you spring back to life, knock out your buddies from church, and save the day.
Let's do a kidnapping on this lady.
Now, down on one knee, you hold her hand and you say, I came back to life for you. Happy Valentine's Day. It's just that easy. A Valentine's Day fit for a queen. Her friends will be so jealous, and on the off chance that she discovers that this whole scenario was fabricated, flowers are always cheaper the day after Valentine's Day.
Well played.
Hey, everybody, Awesome Talk Season 4, Episode 5, February 3rd, 2015. Thank you very much for drinking with us, everybody. That is Awesome Talk. Peace.
Almost. I got news for you. It's already here.
Quirky.